Secure your tinfoil hats, buckle down tight, and hold on loosely as we soar over the rocky tops of the La Platas on a Rocky Mountain high, get sucked into the vortex of the Four Corners, and settle down snugly at mile marker 420 in colorful Colorado. It is Saturday, January 18th, Sunday, January 19th for those of you across the pond and beyond. Welcome to We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. I'm so glad you guys could join us this evening. I'm your host, TessaTNT, and I hope you had an awesome week and a rockin' weekend so far, and I thank you so much again for joining us tonight on one of our many outlets. You may also find us on Spreaker, Periscope under TessaTNT, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iTunes, iHeartRadio, CastBox, Tumblr, YouTube, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, Deezer, as well as Podcast Addict. So tonight I have a treat for all my guys and gals out there. Tonight we will be talking to and getting to know our monthly psychic, Psychic Chris Garcia. Chris Garcia is a psychic, medium, empath, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, who also has the ability to see auras and has experience with remote viewing. He has had these God-given gifts since the young age of 5. Chris loves helping people and sensitive children with their gifts as well. He is a tarot card reader and a ghost hunting and paranormal enthusiast. He is also a shaman healer and very into his native heritage. Hey Chris, welcome back to the show and thanks for joining us for yet another month.
I know it's been just crazy. It's just amazing. This year has been just speechless. It's just, there's just been so much going on. It's just, I don't know. It's just put it this way, it's been just so much going on. And this year's it's just been cool. I mean, the energy was pretty good. The new year, I could feel the shift from 2019 to, you could just feel it. Like there was just something different in the year. It's just, it's been amazing though. And you know how you were talking about there's been weird energy. I mean, I kind of felt something. I mean, I don't know if I felt all that description that you said, but I did feel some kind of a little different this year. You just feel like there's just so much more. I feel like there's just so much more that needs to be acknowledged and to share with people. So it's just amazing. And then I don't know if you've been watching me, Tessa, but there's a lot of stuff going on with me though. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, it was really crazy because this last weekend I went to Moab to help my daughter move, and we got a late start. We were going to go and check out petroglyphs and see. There's actually certain ones that show these ant people and UFOs and so on and so forth. So I was super stoked, but we got a late start, so we didn't get to see it. But I mean, like you were saying, the different energies, and I've had different people getting a hold of me and telling me, okay, so there's the whole heart attack incident. There's been a handful of people that have experienced this where they felt like they were having a heart attack, dizzy spells and heart racing, so on and so forth, pains in the arm. And I had that happen to me about 3 weeks ago. I thought for sure I was having a heart attack. I closed down the after party, said goodnight, was trying to leave my studio, and as I was walking out the door, I was stuck in between the door and the door frame. I had no direction. I was kind of in a spin, and I tried to make it to the bed, and I tripped over the dog because Hercules was there in the shadows. Fell on the bed, and Vern's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I think I'm having a heart attack. I'm really, really freaking out." And I crawled to the gun cabinet, pulled myself up, ping-ponged down the hallway into the bathroom, used the restroom, stood up, got the dizzy spell again, leaned against the wall, and like I said, my heart was racing. It was hard for me to catch my breath. I went back to the bedroom, talking to Vern. He's like, "You don't sound like you've had a lot to drink." And I'm like, "I really haven't. I had a beer and a couple shots, and I don't know what's going on. I think I'm having a heart attack." So he's checking my heart rate and everything. He's like, "I think you're okay," which helped me to calm down a little bit. And I'm like, "I'll just go to sleep and I'll wake up and I'll be okay." And then I talked to some friends of mine, and they said they had friends going through the same thing around the same time. They felt like they were having heart attacks, and it was just really, I don't know, really scary for me. Like, I thought I was dying. But a lot of people have been going
Yeah.
through that with anxiety, stress, heart attack pains and feelings and different things like that. I don't know if it has to do with the 26th, we had a lunar eclipse, then planet alignments, then we had the whole solar winds with the flares or whatever hitting us, and then another lunar eclipse and another planet alignment. Like, what's going on? Does it have to do with planet alignments, or is it just something going on with this year?
To me, I just think it's a little bit of everything you said, and like I said, like there's a lot of theories that I have felt, and I told people, I said this year it's just gonna be just amazing for a lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of opportunities, things that you can use. Like if you're having problems, I feel like this year should be a little bit better. To like, if say you have blockages and you can remove that. So in other words, if you're a Wiccan or a pagan or whatever, you can do that to where if there's blockages, you can move them by using a lot of stuff. So I think a lot of people felt kind of different, like towards the end of the year, beginning to the new year. I just felt like a lot of people were doing magic, different types of rituals, and good stuff. Um, and then the psychics were going to be more in tune than usual. It was going to enhance. People were going to start dreaming a little bit more, or sometimes not dreaming. And it's funny because sometimes lately I've noticed a little different in me, but then I'm noticing now, check this out, I'm actually, but it's kind of like I've noticed, like I'm even getting premonitions when I'm wide awake. So, like I had one today, and I was talking to my friend Christina and Junior about it, and I was like, this is kind of weird how, like, I was thinking of someone, and I was telling them that I could see an event happening, which it hasn't even come, not till the summertime. And they're like, what? I go, yeah, I can't explain it. It's like I could see it in my, I don't know if I was like in a trance, even though I was talking to them. And they're like, wow, this is kind of weird. So this year's it's gonna be kind of little odd, if I would say.
Well, I
So
know there's a lot of change going on as well for people. And a lot of times you feel stress and stuff because you're used to being in this comfortable spot in your life. And then this change comes along, and trying to accept that can be quite stressful, can give you anxiety, so on and so forth. But it's good to let go of the old and embrace the new and learn to get out of those comfort zones and grow. Like you're saying, you're having these premonitions, not just when you're sleeping, but now again while you're awake. So that's something new for you, right? So that's pretty awesome.
yeah, that is kind of weird too, because I noticed it. I'm like, whoa! I was like, I snapped out of it. It was like just like a 30-minute premonition during the day when when I was awake, and I was like, how come I'm not getting them at night? And that's what I was going to tell you, Tessa. When I go to sleep, I will have premonitions at night. So I'm now thinking it's going to go from night to day, and maybe like that might be the eclipse. Like, you know how like when the eclipse goes to darkness, so maybe there's a shift of, instead of dark, light. And you would think that's kind of weird because I'm a light worker. I'm talking to the other side. So now that I'm mentioning it, I'm actually getting myself chills. So it just kind of like makes you think, why the change? Is it the numerology in the numbers of 2020? It's just, yeah, it's just a very strange year, and it hasn't even. We just barely started in January. We're not like halfway through January, so that tells you that there's more to come.
Yeah, and the flu this year has been pretty insane as well. Like so far,
Oh, that, yeah.
last number I saw was 2,600 have died so far this year. Like that's a lot for this early in the year. And people are like, go out and get your vaccinations, which I am kind of leery of because it doesn't really cover the exact flu that's going around. So is it really going to help? Every time I get one, I get sick anyways, because they do put that like dead strain into your bloodstream. You kind of get residuals from it and then you move on. But who's to say that's going to help? And did these people, because I don't see it in the study, did these people that got the flu virus, did they have their vaccinations? And how did that help? And it kind of gives you that paranoia of what's going on in our government, so on and so forth. Is it safe to take it? I'm not sure, but I haven't done it. I had the option to when I went in for my ear infection in November, right after I got back from my vacation. And I was like, no, I'm okay. But then I worry about my little ones. But at the same time, we've been good so far. So I think we're going to be all right. But do you trust vaccinations? Do you not? Like, how do you feel on that?
To be honest with you, that is kind of weird to trust, the shots, because you're thinking that there must be a little theory behind it. Is the government behind it? Honestly, I mean, I usually get shots, and knock on wood. I should knock on wood. Yes, I just did. But I've noticed that I get like little sickness too. Like I'll just get like a cold or sometimes, or I just feel like a little oozy. So that's what I've experienced throughout the years. But this year might be a little different because I think that since we're already in the DNA, they might add a little ooziness to like you feel like if you're drunk or something. So you never know. That's just something that's funny how you brought that up, and I'm kind of like, now it's got me thinking if this year I should do it, because I don't think I'm due yet, not till the following year. But people that haven't got the shots, it's kind of make you think, should you even trust the government? Should you trust the people in the clinic? Because they're associated with knowledge. They know your blood work. They know, they know. But of course they're not going to tell you, oh yeah, well, I know you're psychic and we're just going to do this to mess with your head. So that's something to really think about. That
they're like, here, let's make it interesting.
Now you got me thinking.
But I do know people like my sister. She has to get it because she had pneumonia and other things going on. My brother-in-law, he's got all kinds of health issues. So they're forced basically to take a flu shot and a pneumonia shot. They're still alive, so perhaps it is safe, but I don't know. I'm kind of stuck in the middle. I don't know what to do. I have kids in school, which, it's basically a petri dish. You send them to the nasty old petri dish over there, and then they come home, and who knows what they bring home every day. But, man, I do wonder about that. Mm-hmm. Should I do it
and
get my kids done?
People that don't know me, I'm going to give you a little bit of what I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I declare citizen. Also have abilities to remote view, see auras. I've always been in tune with my native Indian heritage. I'm also a shaman healer. There's other things I've noticed I've been doing, but I've done it maybe like once or twice. I've done automatic writing. I've done a few times of that. But I also do missing persons cases. That's been kind of, speaking of that, that's been kind of odd. It's been kind of just a little bit shaky, because a lot of people, like, I guess when there was this last case that I was doing here locally, I noticed that the family, when I told them, because I was like so busy, so I was like, you know what, I'm not going to cancel, I'm still going to help them, but I'm not going to like stop what I'm doing just because, I have an event, and I try to meet them, and there was always something coming up. Just every single time there was always something coming up. So, so what happened was, I noticed, like this last time I told him, I said, I'm going to do a walkthrough of that location. And it was just weird because I was like, what's going on? So, I told him, I said, I'm willing to go. And they said, well, they told me the night before they were going to go. So we had to meet at the house. But the funny thing about the house, they were renting it out. So I was actually so anxious. I was getting ready to go. My mom was ready to take me. So when I was there, it was like, she says, well, I can't make it because I've been going for almost a long time. And then she said, well, our finances just getting tight. And honestly, when I talked to her, it kind of felt like, like, what are you hiding? What is it that you don't want me to see? I said, because that, people have been watching me. You know my reputation. The readings do speak for itself. And I was like, this is just not, you said that you were going. And she said, well, I'm sorry, I can't make it. But I didn't tell her anything. But telepathically, I said, something's not right. So I said, you know what? That case was, they're still on my Facebook. They haven't removed me, which is kind of odd. But yeah, the cases with that's been kind of rocky. Like I can't even explain it. It's just been strange. And then then the other case has been just like I haven't heard any feedback on it, but I know I told him I said if you ever need me, call me. So I've been keeping up, but it's been like that. And then as far as my paranormal investigations, that kind of slowed down because my friend's more into his family. So yeah, there's been a weird year for me. Now I'm around to announce something that's new. Okay. Okay, I already hear it. Okay, Christina, I know you're laughing. I can see you're blushing. Junior, you're like, oh my God, are you just going to say this? Yes, I did. Well, the newest thing that I have along with what's been going on, it just happened, and I was asked to be on the network. Uh, and I do have my own, I was the host of the show. I do have a co host with Junior and Christina, as a matter of fact. We've done maybe 4 broadcasts or podcasts, is what I would say. I've done like 4 people, and I've even had guests. We did one yesterday, and then we had one a week weeks before, which was he's been around on TV, as a matter of fact. So it's been kind of exciting for me in a way. But I've noticed that with what you go through finding your guests, now I know what it is to find guests, and it's kind of like being a host. It's not as easy as it would seem like, but honestly, I've been having fun looking for hosts for guests because it's like a challenge. So I've been trying to book everybody as we go on. So that's the newest thing that I do have. And for Tessa, just in case you hadn't known about that, yes, I do have my own show, and it's called The House Walker Files. Now, there's a story behind that. My friend Kathy, which is her granddaughter, this was way before I was even on the radio. She had told me that, of course, I'm a psychic. She already knew that. She was already, I think at the time she was, I'd say about 9 years old when she said this. And she just blurted out, and she said, hi, nice to meet you. And she was, this is my granddaughter. And then all of a sudden she said, the most famous Psychic Chris. So that's been just stuck since she was 9. And now she's
Right?
14. And she told me that, it would be cool if, if I had a show or my own show or a TV show. And I used that name that she did. So I just was brought up, and people were like, well, what's the name of your show? And I was thinking of all these names stood out because I remembered because we had called. So then we got the name. I was very stunned this opportunity. And I'm still stunned. It's like I'm almost asleep. And I'm kind of like in denial, like, oh my God, did this just happen to me? So I'm still in that process of like in shock, but happy shock. So yeah, it's been kind of interesting. So that's how I started off the year. And I'm still on other shows. So I'm just looking forward to it. There's another thing I do have here in the background, but yeah, it's been just amazing. So
Well, that's
So you never know,
awesome.
Tessa. I might just. So I don't know if you know, but I might even think about booking you. I just have to talk to my producer when I'm gonna have, because they don't need to know who I have. They don't care. Um, as long as I tell them in advance, and then I'll tell them like who I'm gonna have like on that day. And then how they do it is we go through Zoom. So Zoom
Hmm.
has been a major thing for me. They have a choice of being a call-in, or you can show your face on camera. It's your choice. And that's the newest thing that's been going on with me, along with that. I've noticed since I've been doing shows on other shows that I've noticed that lately I've been getting a lot more calls. I've been doing personal readings. The readings have increased since then. Um, and it's been just, yeah, it's been amazing. It really has. So
Well, that's exciting, and I have seen a couple posts, but I wasn't sure exactly what was going on, and I wasn't going to try to pry, but um, I figured you'd tell us when you were ready, and you did. And I'm so excited for you. Like, how do you like it so far? Are you enjoying it?
honestly, yes, it's been real awesome. Uh, each night, when we do go on, as time goes on, I'm getting more relaxed. Um, and stuff. Oh, and I gotta share this. Oh my God, I just was told to share this, Tessa. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, I'm not gonna say the name, and everyone that knows what I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure are gonna be laughing. Okay, how the story became of me being on this other network was, you'll never guess, Tessa. Someone cut me off and unfriended me just because I was on my own network. On the other network, I was the host of the show that I just told you, and he unfriended me, and he said that you're a traitor, this and that, and you go with them, and blah blah blah. So he unfriended me. Well, let me tell you a little something about this. He unfriended me, and you'll never guess, it was that same person that I referred you to. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I would have, how can I put it? If I would have put you on to be a host on their show, and this is the only time you're going to hear me say this, because, I don't, how, because I don't know if you have filters on your podcast, but I'm going to tell you like this. He would have treated you like shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I wasn't
And
getting
I'm
good
glad I
vibes.
didn't
I
do.
was like, I think I'll just do my own thing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you what's so weird too, because I first I thought that he was who I thought he was, but now that everything started off the year like this, now the true colors came out, and a lot of people are like, Chris, you need to be careful with him. He's not who he really appears to be. You're gonna find out later within a couple of months, and this was even before the new year started. So when people were telling me, I was thinking, who can this person be? So when I found out, and I found out that I was that I had the opportunity of being my own host, that's when everything came out, and he unfriended me. So I'm gonna tell you on behalf of myself and everyone that I was gonna promote on his network, I'm glad I didn't. I'm just saying.
Me
So
too.
I'm just. I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm pretty sure you remember I told you his name. But we're not gonna even discuss that, because now since he's been, and that's another thing. He's been, since I've been on my own. Maybe I say
And
about two
Chris, I just
weeks.
have
He
to say
was
real quick, you keep cutting in and out a little bit. I don't know if you need to hold your little mic from your earbuds up a little closer, but it keeps cutting in and out a little bit.
okay. Yeah, and I can say that he's just, I don't know. I just feel like it was just bad. So
Well, Well, I'm glad
So
I didn't go
that's
that direction. And I did talk to him a couple times, and I'm like, and I did tell him, no, I think I'm just going to do my own thing, but thank you for the opportunity. And I didn't want to be ungrateful, and I didn't want you to think or feel that I was, but I just didn't feel like it was like the right direction for me, you know what I mean? And I wasn't getting a good feel from that path.
yeah, and I'm glad that you didn't, because it came out to where I was the guest. I was always the guest, and I was just like, you know, this opportunity came. He unfriended me. A lot of people that followed him unfriended me. And then now that I'm on my own, I've been hearing that my name's been coming out of his mouth and saying that I'm fake and this and that, and I'm not a real psychic. And I'm thinking, how can you say that when I'm on all these other shows, and I even on your show, I got a lot of good feedback. So I was feeling that he was just plain jealous of me because I was on my own.
Yeah, he
So,
was just upset.
hmm
But, I'd keep doing your own thing, and you're doing good, and everything's going good so far, so I wouldn't shirk it or whatever, you know what I mean? But we did get a call for a reading that ended up hanging up,
yeah.
but I'm going to try to add him back really quick, and we'll see if we can get him
Okay,
back
go
on
ahead.
the air. Because I don't want to lose anybody. I want everybody to get their chance at a free
Please
reading.
leave your message for 97381
Hold on
687000.
All right. Well, they didn't answer, so hopefully they call back. I should have left a message.
I know, right? They would be like, "Oh my God, Tessa's leaving me a message."
But yeah, I
So,
wouldn't let them get you down. And like
yes.
I've said before, there was some other naysayers out there, and I don't know if it's the same person, but somebody telling you you couldn't do it. And we got a call coming in. See if this
Okay,
works.
go
It
ahead.
worked last time, so I was super stoked. So let's see if it works this time. I'm still hearing it ringing. Okay, let me see. If I can add them, it's still ringing on my cell phone. I was able to add that last one, like, no problem. Okay. All
Hold
right,
on, let me
here we
see what's
go.
going on.
I'm going to add
Okay,
this
go ahead.
360 number. Hopefully they answer.
Aloha.
Aloha!
I'm sorry I couldn't be answering the telephone, but if you leave a message, I'll get right back to you. Take
I
care
know
and have
who
a
that
beautiful day.
is. Can anyone
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
who
we
that
all know who
is?
that is. Yeah, we all know who that is. Yeah, as a matter of fact, she we're actually saying that. So yeah, she even called in last night, and she didn't even know either. She called in last night. As a matter of fact, it was her first time, and she's like, "This is funny. This is the first time I've actually heard this." And I'm like, "Okay, I guess people just don't know." So yeah, it was kind of weird though, but yeah, it's been amazing though.
Aloha.
Yep, tried again. Can't get through. What's the dealio? Oh well. Hopefully next time it works. And that's weird because I've been able to accept calls from her before, and for some reason it's not working now. Who knows? And I have another friend that wants me to call, but I don't know if I can or not. Used to be an old acquaintance of mine, which caused a lot of issues in my life, but let's see. I'm not going to hold certain things against people. Let me see if I can get her through. So weird that, Skype, I need to start just ragging them every day like I did a while back last time they did an update. And generally when they do an update, it's a downgrade,
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been the last couple times
Yeah,
we
the
did a
update
show, we can't add
is
people.
bad. Yeah, the update is
Yeah, you're breaking up again.
bad.
No. Okay, someone's giving
Yeah,
me my regular number.
the
weird. I wonder what's going on.
Updates, right? I'm to it.
Well, interesting. Yeah, updates generally are a good thing, but this time it was not. Okay, let's try to add this one again. Man.
Did you get through?
Mm-mm. Weird. Your sound is just breaking up all crazy. All crazy like, what the hell is going on? It's that energy.
Aloha. I'm sorry I couldn't be at...
Yep. She just tried to call back again, and I tried to call her. Let me try one more time, just to make sure that it wasn't still ringing. Oh. What the crack? Wow. Technology. I should be in the technological field. I'm just kidding.
Aloha. I'm sorry I couldn't be answering the telephone.
Okay, now she's trying to call it in. And Chris, you're frozen. Wow. Chris, are you still there? Chris. I just heard something. Are you still there? Okay, I hear you laughing.
Frozen. Yeah, I'm still
I was frozen too now?
yeah, I'm still here. She said that you would. No, she said. She said that she was.
Hello?
Hello,
she
there you
said
are.
that her phone didn't ring.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, well, okay. Do you want me to wait or something, or am I on now?
No, you're on. For some reason, it wouldn't pick up your call, and then when I tried to call you back, you wouldn't answer, and then you tried to call me, and I couldn't add you, and Skype drama.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what happened? I mean, my phone never rang.
That's what I was telling you. Her phone never rang.
Yeah, so weird.
Yeah, and so that's why I didn't see anything like a call coming in or anything. So anyway, okay, so Chris, this might be a little complicated, but I think you're rolling in your heart. So I'm going to ask this question, okay? Years ago, I was in the years ago, I was in the convent, and I raised a concern, which could upset some people in the convent, the higher ups, okay? And when I brought up the concern, the provincial in the east placed me in silence, where I could not speak to anyone about it, okay? So that next day, I started getting calls from the people that I knew in the West. You know what I mean? There were 3 calls. And one even came from Rome because she was there studying. And each of them, were really concerned, but I couldn't speak with them. And now years later, it has dawned on me that I don't think that sister named, let's say, Barbara, she was a provincial. She never passed that on to others that I was placed in silence. I mean, that's the sense I get, and I just wanted to know if you got any sense or impressions about that incident.
I just think there's a lot of stuff that you're going through.
Yeah.
And I think with what you say, I'm being told that you're being watched. I don't know if you feel that because I know I've been told many times that I've been watched, but I'm gonna tell you something. You're being watched. So, with the
What?
things that
I'm
your
not. Oh,
vibration is,
you mean watched in the past during
no,
that
you're being
time?
watched. No, you're being watched in the past and in the present. In other words, you have eyes on you
Bible.
right now.
I have a what?
You have eyes on you.
Do you know where those eyes are? The source of it?
I'll just put it this way: the men in black have been watching you. The
The
upper people have been watching you. So
upper
I will
people?
tell you that I can hear. Can you hear
You
me?
mean? Oh, yeah. I mean, when you say upper people, you mean the people from that time in the
A little bit
convent,
of
or
both.
and they're living people, not
Both.
spirit, huh? Are they spirit people or
Yeah.
human beings that
Yeah.
are living?
Yeah.
Oh, they're spirit.
It's not spirit. It's
It's living.
it's living people.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
living. They're
They're what?
spirit. They're living spirit people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And I say
Am I going to be
yes.
in? Am I going to be in touch with them?
Can you hear me?
Kinda. You're kind of chopping up.
I'm being told that. Yeah, you will be. You
In
will
touch
be.
with them. Oh, okay. Yeah,
No, I
because
said
just that.
you will be.
Oh, I'm. Oh, okay. Okay. What? Thank you. That kind of because I've been getting intrusions. I mean, they keep coming to my mind, and I'm thinking like, hey, this was, I wrapped this up. You know what I mean? Type thing. But then, I keep getting these people that I was, involved in that incident who are living. They keep coming into my head, and I just can't keep them out, so to speak.
Yeah. So, but you will be contacted by them too. As a matter of fact, that's what
Is
I
it going to
heard.
be like?
You will be
Is
contacted by them.
it any timeline?
Mm, I say within the next 3 weeks.
Weeks? Oh, okay. Well,
Mm,
thank you, honey.
mm.
That relieves me a lot.
You're welcome. You're
Bye
welcome.
bye.
Have a lovely night. Bye bye.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that was good. Aloha,
Yeah, I know.
Yvette, and I hope that you have a wonderful
Aloha.
rest of your evening. And it was so great to hear your voice again. I heard it a few times on your voicemail, but to actually hear you, I thought you were saying aloha. I was like aloha, and then you continued on with your message. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, well, I think I've got 3 to 4 feet of snow here, so it could be interrupting things.
Yeah, you never know. Well, I'm so glad
Okay,
you called
baby.
Yeah,
in.
I'll let you.
yeah,
Yeah,
this
thank
time
you,
frame,
Chris.
yes. You're welcome, and you have a lovely night.
I will. I'm going to eat sweet sour spare ribs.
Ooh, sounds delightful.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You know what? Why don't you share some? Tell her, share some with us.
I wish I
Right?
could send it over, but I'm in Washington, and where are you guys? Texas or something?
I'm in Colorado.
Yeah, I'm in
He's in
Texas.
Texas.
Well, sometime maybe someday all 3 of us will be together, and I'll cook a meal that will break your mouth.
Ooh, heck yeah. I'd like to break
Oh,
my mouth on
I know,
that.
right?
In Hawaii, we call broke the mouth. It's a pigeon expression.
Nice. You learn something new every day.
Interesting. Well, I know. It's a never-ending thing.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I'm sure there's other people calling, isn't there?
Yeah, I have one
Well,
that I have to
tonight's been.
call back. So, yeah, we've had several
Oh, okay. No,
call-ins.
I'll let you go then. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
No
Mahalo.
worries. Mahalo.
You take care.
I will, baby.
Nighty night, love and light. Okay, so I'm adding this caller. I messaged them and I was like, I noticed you missed the call, but I'm
that
calling you
was
right
so
now.
funny. She said, she's
Hello?
funny.
Hi, we got area code 973 on the line. Who are we talking to?
Hi, my name's Jada.
She said that
Hi,
I'm hot, and
Ada.
I'm thinking, what? I was like, okay.
Jada.
Gayla.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yes. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
We're doing good on this nice evening.
Good.
So how can I help you tonight?
I just wanted to ask if I had any advice that needed to be spoken to me.
Okay, so what's your name again?
Jada.
Jada.
Okay. Well, that's funny you said Jada, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, in my head, I don't know what this means, but this is probably because of your name. I was told for you to get a jade stone, and a jade stone is like a real fine green color, and they even have them in Buddhas. So if you don't know what a Buddha is, you need to look that up, because I'm seeing money coming to you, lots of money, and I see you owning a business, and I see you selling merchandise. So I'm thinking that this year's gonna
It's kind of like breaking up a little bit.
be amazing.
Yeah,
for
hold your
you.
microphone to your...
I
could you
feel like
start over,
you heard
Chris?
all your amazing.
Chris, could you start over and hold the
No,
microphone
I
to your
said
mouth
that.
because it's breaking up?
Okay, well, what I was saying is that you need to get some the jade stone, and that's what I was weird because I said jade, but it kind of feels like kind of weird. Like you need this stone to bring you prosperity, because I feel like abundance is coming your way, and I'm seeing that a change for you. So I'm seeing like you owning a business, and I see like a lot of stones around you. So I'm being told that this is going to be your year. I think last year was kind of your year, but it was kind of like rocky. But this year has been I'm being told that it's going to be a smooth road this year. And I see that I'm being told that this is your year. I'm being told not to be so stressed out because I feel like you are.
I get that all the time because I'm pregnant, yes.
Very stressful.
Like all the time.
Yeah, and I've been told that
You're breaking up again.
Anxiety, so
so
I'm told so I was told that you need to like get these bad thoughts off your head and think positive.
Yes. Oh, sounds good. So you said a jaded stone, and it's green.
Yes, a jaded stone. Yes, it's green. And if you don't know what jaded stone looks like, look up a Buddha necklace, and that's the green color you're gonna need.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I actually have some stones, but I don't have that one actually.
Well, you can actually get one and just put the jade stone, and it comes like the Buddha, and you have good for a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Jade, for calling in. I'm so glad you did, and I'm so glad we got
back
a hold of you.
Have a lovely. Yep.
Yes, me too. Thank you, guys. Good night.
Good night, and good luck with the rest of your pregnancy.
Good
I know
night.
it can be complicated and
Thank
difficult.
you.
I have 4 kids of my own, and oh my goodness. But love and light to you and your new little baby coming. But all the suffering will definitely be worth it.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Jay.
You have a good day. You have a good. Thank you for calling.
We have Mr. Mighty Man on the line. What's up, Christopher Mighty Man?
Not much. How are you? How are you, Chris? That was interesting what you were talking about, your new show.
Yeah.
I've been going to it.
Yeah, I know. You called in last night, and I'm glad that you called in, and I'm glad that you got a reading from Joanne, because last night, see, that's the thing. Since I've done this show, I've noticed that I'm not just focusing on myself anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I have to give back to people. So now it's like all the people that have helped me, I feel like I'm returning the favor. It's like, to reflect back, and I will start putting like a lot of people that I'm real connected to. Like Tessa, I'll probably have her on too. Maybe one day. I just have to work with the schedule, and then see how it works out. Because little by little, I want to have different people. So it's to me, this year has been a surprise for me. I never saw this coming, because of course I can't read myself. But yeah, it's been an amazing journey. Even though it's the beginning of the year, but I know there's more to come. So yeah.
I see that in you. In
What
fact,
do you mean?
you're gonna get more calls, more affirmations, and you're gonna and I suspect you're gonna be helping more missing persons cases besides your show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're no longer.
Yeah, and that's the thing too.
It feels like you're no longer in danger.
Go ahead.
It feels like you're no longer in danger.
Froze for a second.
Yeah, it feels like you're no longer in danger.
Did you hear him, Chris? He said it feels like you're no longer in danger.
Yeah. Everything. Yes, I heard.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure. Everything's been kind of cattywampus tonight.
That's funny. So, I think it's the energy, like the way. It's the energy of what you said, Tessa. It's the energy of the eclipse. It's just the side effects that people are feeling. So I'm thinking that it has a lot to do with everything. Yeah.
Yeah, you're breaking up again. What the heck? But on that note, you guys, I am going to take us to our first break so we can figure out what's going on with our tech issues. But on this first break, we have Michaelin Hay, who is an Ontario, Canada high school phenom with Pins and Needles. We have Fluid from Union City, California with I Love It. And Nonye Toria from Ghana, South Africa with Kaki. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this.
Talking on pins and needles.
Hello.
Every word through a microscope. You keep stomping down on the ground while I've been stuck on this tightrope. I just wanna say what I wanna say without your sentence. I'm not willing to do the time when I'm innocent, and I'm innocent. Talking on pins and needles. Talking on pins and needles. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. Walked on my share of thin ice with your blowtorch at my feet. You won't ever see me beg, so take this tongue off your leash. I'm gonna say what I wanna say, don't need permission. Interpret it how you want, it's my decision. Talking on pins and needles. Talking on pins and needles. is all around. My safety has been broken. This is now a hunting ground. Talking on pins and needles. Talking on pins and needles. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, up, up. Talking about, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, up, up. Talking about, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, up, up. Talking about, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, 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 up.
I love it. Said I love it. I love it. Keep an extendo in my right hand, big band in my left hand. I'm ballin', making buckets back to back like I was Stefan. Better yet, I'm Phil Jackson, so don't treat me like the next man. And I'm kinda a real big deal, so don't be out here second guessing. Anyway, I make my pay and live this California lifestyle. Sunshine, loud packs, and chicks that love to get wild. That's how we do it every day. Slipping, sliding through the traffic on a mission for the day. Clearing marks about my way. Really got no time for y'all today. And all the craziness y'all talk, but never get your story straight. See me out here living great. I don't give a about all that hate. And when it comes to kicking game, I give you all that you can take. Trying to do it big, got no complaints. Every morning eating steak. They say I'm wrong for showing out, but I'ma do it anyway. Such a thing ain't nothing, bitch, cause I can do it any day. And it don't matter where I go, I always represent the yay. I'm so in love with this lifestyle. Anything I want, I say the word, I get it right now. Boppers used to hate me, now they tell me I'm they tight now. Swagger through the roof, got everybody on my height now. So in love with this lifestyle. I love it, and I love it, and I love it. So in love with this lifestyle. I love it, anything I want, I say the word, I get it right now. See me, I'm out here getting it and loving how I live. Best believe if I do something, I'm a stupid, do it big. And this hustling is my gig, so don't you ask me what I stand for. Stacking while I'm macking, trying to earn myself a couple Lambos. Yeah, you know them toys for them big boys. Emperor of sorts and all you other players decoys. Meaning you're not the real deal. Keep an appetite for dollars that I never miss a meal. All you suckers need to chill. I'm just trying to stack a meal and pull the baddest bras around and let show they sex appeal. Little bit of Netflix, then we chill. Lose them clothes, keep on them heels. Working like a 9 to 5 and go right back to chasing skrill. I bring that real, never that phony. BS, y'all be stressing, put it down just like an OG. Perform these cookies, take flight. Some of y'all just out here acting, I'm a boss in real life. I'm so in love with this lifestyle. Anything I want, I say the word, I get it right now. Boppers used to hate me, now they tell me I'm they tight now. Swagger through the roof, got everybody on my height now. So in love with this lifestyle. I love it, and I love it, and I love it. So in love with this lifestyle. I love it, anything I want, I say the word, I get it right now. Keep it more 100 than a C note. Hall of Fame spitting, representing with these pimp quotes. Don't try to front, you know this shit's dope. Question is, will I ever fail? My answer is no. I make this hustling look amazing. Put it down doper than a blunt of purple hazing. Spicy on the mic, I bring the fire like a Cajun. Scoville's making haters sweat when I be blazing. Leaning to the side, haters everywhere. Yeah, I hear them talking, but they simply wasting air. Can't understand the reason that they stay in my affairs. But I'm major with my movements, getting money everywhere. I'm so in love with this lifestyle. Anything I want, I say the word, I get it right now. Boppers used to hate me, now they tell me I'm they tight now. Swagger through the roof, got everybody on my height now. So in love with this lifestyle. I love it, and I love it, and I love it, and I love it.
with this lifestyle. Anything I want, I say the word, I get it right now. So in love with this lifestyle.
I love it.
So in love with this lifestyle. Anything I want, I say the word, I get it right now.
Promises I know, but I wanna get it out even more. It's the sweetest thing in the world to know that our heart beats as one, yeah. And even if we fight, we'll be making up all night. 'Cause waiting God don't put together, no man can put us asunder, yeah.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. Tonight we have Psychic Chris Garcia on the show. Chris Garcia, welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you, Tessa. As always, it's an honor, as always, guys, to be back on Tessa's show. And we're just having a good time. Yep.
For sure. And Jen on Periscope is really excited about your new show, and she says that she's very proud of you, and she thinks you're going to do a really good job of it.
Oh, I think I know who that is. Does it say the name on the Periscope, or it doesn't say the name?
Yeah, her name is Jen.
Her last. Oh,
Oh.
okay. I think I know who she is.
I do too.
Can you tell our listeners once more before we get to Chris's question how to find your new show? Oh, is he still there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm still here. I haven't left. I'm not going nowhere.
Okay. I was like, oh, we lost him. So how can our listeners find your new show?
Well, if they want to listen to us, you just type in Global Enlightenment Radio Network.com. All the archives on there. You can also see us stream through Zoom on Facebook. So if you're not friends with me, you can find me at Chris Psychic Garcia. See it.
Yeah. You're breaking up again,
and
which is funny because on break we could hear you just fine.
The Housewalker Files with my co-host Junior.
Nice.
Crazy Junior and Christina. Oh, and by remember the last year with you remember? Okay, remember that my the energy seems like depression?
Uh-huh. Yeah, in the air.
Do you remember the when he called in, he's the co-host. He's my co-host. The one that called in on the last show that we did when I think it was like in December.
Yeah, I remember them calling in, talking about like the feeling in the air. It was really heavy, depression. Yeah. They just wanted to stay in the house, away from it.
Host, and then with his wife Christina, which she's living too, as a matter of fact.
So we do have.
I was gonna say, do you want me to try the? Go ahead.
Well, do you want me to have you try what? Sorry.
No, because I was gonna say like you try the other phone to see if it makes a difference. I don't know. Maybe it might be like the connection Skype would be better. I don't know. If you want to try it, it's up to you. If not, we can do it on the next break.
Yeah, we can try that because, like I said, on break we could hear you just fine. There was no breaking up, no nothing. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But it's really crazy. But yeah, we might try that if it continues on. But I know Chris Mighty Man did have a question for you, and he was waiting through break to ask you on the air, which I greatly appreciate.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to ask on the show anyway. It's more fun.
So what is it that you wanted? What is it that you wanted to ask Christopher?
I was. I don't know how to phrase this because I was asking this on break how I would ask this. Because when I was growing up, nobody would tell me what it was.
I think it's just an energy shift that you're going through. And there'll be a process that you're going to be going through, and you're going to be helping a lot of people. So I feel like it's going to be very uplifting and a process of learning so many things.
Yeah, about myself too.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to be learning a lot more, and it's going to be like a nonstop learning thing for you. And it's just going to be an awesome year for you, is what I heard. So just be prepared for it.
Now on to a less important question. You have an idea? I was told I need, finally by medical people, I need to find a warm place to go. You think Hawaii would be best? I feel attracted to the place.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. You should... You can try it and see how it would help you. I don't see anything wrong if you're not trying, because if you don't try it, you will never know. That's what
I feel drawn to a place for some reason.
Yeah.
And to me, it's
So.
like heaven.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
exactly like I imagine. I don't understand why I'm drawn to that place.
yep.
Maybe because you're supposed to go there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why.
Right?
Yeah, I can imagine sinking my toes into the sand. Why me a bay?
Mm-hmm. and
So-
to me, it's an interesting thing. Really, it really is. It's never ending. It's always good to learn.
Yes.
Yes, and change can be difficult, but a lot of times it's much needed, and it can make you feel strange and awkward. I think, like I said last week, like Garth said, like a new pair of underwear, at first it's constrictive, but then it becomes a part of you. So, don't be afraid of change. That's the only thing in life that stays the same, and you must embrace it and look forward to it and move along. Like with my daughter, I started having an anxiety attack before we left Durango. I didn't know why. I hate road trips. That's probably what it was. And she's like, is it because I'm leaving? And I'm like, no, I don't think that. But after that, she was having anxiety attacks, and she's just like really freaked out that she's moving to a new place. But she's super excited, and everything's been going really cool so far. She sent me some pictures of them. They went ice fishing and actually caught about 5 fish, and she's having a really good time in Moab. But I'm
that's
super,
awesome.
super excited for her.
It's
And I know things will
ironic.
go well.
Yeah, it's ironic. On Tuesday, I'll be 50, and all these changes happening on my 50th year.
I heard something. Oh, I thought I heard something. That was just weird.
I did too.
What did it sound like?
I heard some. I don't know. I just heard this weird something. I don't know what that was. I was just like, whoa. Like the energy. It's just, yeah. It was like almost like an auto, like telepathic kind of thing.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Why? I'm asking. Let's see. Who are you? What do you want to say to us?
It was almost like spirit was coming through the auto. That's what I heard. It was like somebody was talking, but you could barely hear them though.
Wow.
This happened to me a week ago. I heard my name being whispered to me.
Yeah, you know what? That's funny. My friend was joking the other day, and she put she was messaging me on Messenger, and she put CHRI and SSSSSSS, and I'm like, girl, you need to stop that. And she's like, and I said, you need to stop that because when the spirits are new to me, or they acknowledge who I am, they have that Chris, with all the S's, and I'm like, stop. So when they do that, it sounds weird. I can't even describe it. Yeah.
And now when somebody said that, just, that energy spike,
Yeah.
now I got a red box around your name on my Skype. That's really weird. It's like calling my attention. I need to ask you who it is. You have any idea who's talking to us?
I don't know. You know what? I want to say it's somebody that used to be at the after party, but I'm not going to say the name. But yeah, I want to say it's somebody in the after party that's coming through. So yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I know. I know who he is. I'm not gonna
I'm not going to say either. Yeah. So yeah, that might be who it is. That's messing with Tessa's auto thing.
Wow. So could you hear, like, when you heard the voice, which I didn't hear it. I was distracted by Skype and people trying to call in, and I just muted the mic and let them know I will call them right back. But Chuck Bam in the chat room's like, a demon! But no, it's not a demon. It's something else. But you could hear it was a male voice. Did you recognize it, Chris?
Yes, it did, but I'm not even going to say the name.
He said both our names, Chris.
Yeah. So it might be him.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
This is freaky. That's why we're having, because he knows that me and Chris can pick him up.
Because because it was so weird. Because I'm gonna tell you, and I'm getting chills. You see, so that's validation that it is him. So I'm not gonna say his name, but you know who you are. I just want to say on behalf of being on the show as a guest and seeing you on Skype. I just want to say that I know you're protecting us and you're shielding us, but I know you're having a sense of humor on the other side. You know who you are. And we just send lots of love to you.
Lots of love always. Holy cannoli, forget about it.
I know, right?
He's going to razz me on Tuesday, probably call me an old man, wake me up on a nap when I'm having my nap.
Right?
Well, you see, but that's the funny thing you say that, because over there's no time and space. He could be at like 10, 20 places at once. That's the thing about being on the other side. There's no limitation. No limitation whatsoever.
I think this year's going to be lucky. It's the first birthday I ever got money from my adopted family.
Oh, wow.
In 30
it's about
years.
Time.
I'm happy.
Right?
That's a good sign.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, we do have another caller that I need to call back, Chris. Were you able to get your question answered? Did you have anything else that you needed to ask before I have to let you go?
I'll talk to you at the after party if you're coming in, Chris. So
I know. And speaking of the after party, the last time we couldn't even get that. Like, I was in and I could hear everybody, but they couldn't hear me. And I'm thinking, what is going on? Like, that's just weird.
I'll see you then. I'll see you too, Tessa. I'll see you in a couple hours.
All right. Thanks again for calling in, Chris. It was great hearing from you.
Yeah, it was too. I miss you all.
Miss you too.
I'll
talk to you
in a couple
soon.
hours.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh. Holy shnikes. Hold on.
Junior. I have to say that name. I bet you they're going to call in. They're like, you're going to say, oh my God. You see, watch. If they message me on Messenger, because I'm looking at my Messenger, if they say we're going to call them, I'm like, okay, everybody better be ready, because the co-host probably will call and have something to say. But yeah, I always pick on them, because we're family. So yeah, I can do that.
It makes it fun.
I know, right? Yeah, it makes it fun.
If you can't pick on your family, who can you pick on? I just tried to call her, and then it disconnected me from you, but let me try to find her again really quick. She goes by the name of Tater, which I find very interesting. Hold on. We got another call coming in real quick. Let's see if we can add it.
Told you.
It's like a traffic jam. It's like a sauna in here. Holy shnikes. I remember back when we used to have these issues, I'd have to be using, all kinds of different things going on. Hold on one second. Oh, Skype. Why do you do these things?
I guess it's because they want to mess with you and like,
Yeah, they're getting a rise.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
They just want to mess. They want to mess. They just want to mess with you, Tessa. That's all it is.
Yeah, I guess it's fun.
They're like, we have nobody else to pick on. Let's pick on you tonight.
All right, so I'm adding the 425 number. I think I know who this is, and then we'll add Tater.
Okay.
Let's see if this works.
Hello?
Hello. How are you doing, brave Sir Robin?
I'm doing good.
So did you have a question for Chris this evening?
Yes, there's this author and psychic, Elizabeth April, and I feel like that we are related.
And who are you asking about? Are you talking about the psychic, the other psychic that you're mentioning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. I do feel that you were partly related in the past life. And I'm being told that she was your distant cousin.
Okay.
So that's what I got for you.
All
That's
right.
why you're drawn to her.
Plus, she's beautiful. She's a babe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is. Also, I'd like to have a general reading on how things would look for me for the coming months.
Honestly, I do see for you that I'm being told that you're a seeker and that you're researching a lot. You're doing your homework. You're starting to discover more things about yourself. And it's kind of like it's just this year is more of a new beginning, a new chapter in your life. And I'm being told that other people on the other side are very proud of you because you have a lot of people that were very smart in your family, your ancestors. I'm being told for some reason, I don't know, I've never heard of this before, but I'm being told that you had scientists and doctors on the others that were family members. So you must have had some scientists, relatives that were into scientists or science. So I'm being told that you have that kind of energy to you. That's why you love to research and you have like a lot of different questions that other people don't ask. So that's why I'm being told that that's why you ask the questions you do. And then for this year, I do see, like I said, I see a new beginning, opportunities, and I want to say probably you're going to notice something in March. I want to say from March all the way to May. And there might even be a move or something to do about a move or probably traveling. So I think you're going to be traveling a lot and meeting up with people that you admire.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's what I see, and I don't really see anything negative for you. I see everything positive. So just keep up the good work and keep researching.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
It was good to hear from you, Sir Robin. I hope you have a good night.
Yeah. All right. You too.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I know Sir Robin just got a new ghost box and he's been playing around with that. I kind of worry about him because different things are attracted, you know what I mean? Anytime you use any sort of tool, it's just like a Ouija board, basically. Things know that you can hear or interact with them, so they're attracted to you. So yeah, I kind of worry about him, but things so far have been going good. I'm excited for him.
Yeah, it's good, and it's funny that you say that because I have a spirit box too that I've had for a long time. I really don't share that with anyone. I do have one, but I have only done 2 sessions, and Spirit's been talking to me, and I guess it's because they know who I am. So yeah, it's just crazy.
Indeed it is. It can be interesting, and it can kind of be like not so interesting at times. You're like, okay, is anything going to come through? I know I tried to do one back here, and I'm like, it's the reception, but the reception really doesn't matter as long as you know, you're trying to interact with something that's trying to interact with you. All right, so we're going to add Tater here really quick. I had to add her as a contact, but we're going to try this and see if it works. Hopefully she answers. She sounded really sweet and nice.
Hopefully it goes through because I know some people.
Hey, Tater.
Hello.
Hi, thank you for calling me back.
No worries. I'm sorry we couldn't get you through. Skype's been a pain in the butt the last couple months, so I'm glad we got through to you.
Yes. Will I be able to speak to him?
Yes,
I'm
go
on the
ahead.
line. I'm on the line right now.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Doing good. It's been just amazing journey with me, and like I was telling Tessa didn't even know. She had an idea, but she didn't know what it was. So yeah, so it's been amazing. So yeah.
Good. It's a blessing to talk to you. Thank you for the show, for calling me back. I do have a question for Chris.
Go ahead.
Ray did contact me that he was going to San Juan, and he was going to take his son, Gary, that they needed to go. He did contact me, like you said. That's a validation. You said he's going to contact you. Don't worry. He'll call you. He'll contact you. He did. What I need to find out is everything okay between us, or is there something else I have to do?
Honestly, I don't feel like you have to do anything. Just lay back and just relax. Be more calm. And the fact that he called and that you got a chance to see him and talk to him, that gives you validation that you should be more eased and more calm. You shouldn't be paranoid or anxiety or anything like that. So that's just the process of that the readings are still the way they are, because of course my readings speak for themselves. And I do feel that you should be fine. So just don't overlook it. Don't overthink it. Don't put anything negative that,
You know me so well, and you know what? Your validation was
positive.
perfect, because
And the more positive that you go ahead.
Chris, I just wanted to. Chris, I just wanted to validate that what you told me was right on, and I needed to come on and tell you that, because I think it's important for everyone to hear that when you do tell us something, it happens the way you tell us. And it was so exact that I said, oh my God, I need to really contact him and let him know. And I know I'll see you soon in another place. I know I'll see you soon, but I couldn't wait for that day, okay?
Yeah, I know. And as a matter of fact, David already messaged me about that. He told me the information to that meeting, and okay. I'm just gonna give you a little 411 that with God's will, I should be there. That is kind of exciting because I'm gonna meet a lot of people, and you'll probably get a chance to see me. So so hopefully you'll see me in a couple of weeks. So yeah, it's towards the end of January. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm just giving you a heads up that I might show up. So just then you know.
Okay. Well, since I'm the one that administers everything and I'm the head, of what goes on and whatever, if you can call me before then so I can give you instructions that David doesn't even know about, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll keep in contact, but thank you for tonight. And thank you for the show, for calling me back. I really appreciate it. Blessings for everyone.
Thank you. Blessings to you, too.
No worries. And I'm so glad you called, and I'm sorry about our Skype issues, but I wanted to make sure to get you in.
All right. Well, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a wonderful evening. Okay, so I'm calling back another number that we missed. Hopefully they'll answer, and we'll see what happens.
Hello.
Hello. Who are we speaking with?
Ida.
Hi, Ida. How are you this evening?
Hi, Ida. How you doing?
Hi.
Did you have a question for Chris?
Yeah, I got lots of them, but I'll go with one, I guess.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I wanted to ask you. I've been having, today I had somebody touching me on the side of my head.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering who that was.
Well, I was told that was your. Hold on. That was your mom's great grandmother.
Okay.
Coming through. Yeah. So that was spirit talking, feeling you to make sure that whatever I told you on the show last night, that everything will be fine, and just don't overlook it. Keep yourself in the positive area, because this should be the positive. Because this is what people don't understand. This year is supposed to be positive, but if you put negative into your thoughts, you're putting negative into the universe. So what you ask is what you're going to get. So that's why I told you last night on the show, keep yourself positive as much as possible. And I know I'm being told that I need to keep myself positive too. Because there's times when I get a little discouraged with my personal life, but I know in the process things are going to change for me too, because I'm already seeing it and doing the show and then being a guest on Tessa's show and then being a guest on other shows. That just gives me my own confirmation that things in the process, me being I'm going through. So with that, you need to keep yourself busy, and you need to start doing light work for people. And then if you do readings, which I know you do, but you're very quiet about that. But I would say just do the ones that I do a small, maybe like 1 or 2, 3 people, and then you can see how you can use different methods. And then as you go on, you just start off with maybe like 2 people, and then if you're still not tired, you can read 3 people, another 3, and just keep going. And then once you start putting prices, you start doing prices. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been doing that, but I've been getting readings for free, so. But I'm in a much better place
I'm
today
pretty sure.
last night.
Yeah.
Because I feel better today than I did yesterday.
Well, that's good, and I'm glad that you called into yesterday's show.
I can't hear you. Hello?
And I just have people that I, sometimes can lay back. That gives me time to just relax. When I have gas, I can relax and I don't have to use my gifts, And then when I do other shows, I don't mind, it's not a problem. But it's always, for me, I've always was told to give back, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just, giving back to people, and just, I love what I do. And I love what I do. So, but thank you for calling in. And like I said, just don't worry about doing what you're doing. I see you, if anything, I see you charging people, but you're going to start off like small, and then you're going to work your way up. And I see you getting really busy, so I'm just giving you heads up. So business is going to start picking up. If you start opening up, you're going to start getting clients coming to you. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. Also, too, I'm going to have my friend Nikki call in. So she's actually in the reading, too.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome, and you have a lovely night.
You too, hon. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Oh, my eyes are burning. I'm looking at my eyes.
I hope you're not catching a cold.
I hope not. That's the last thing I need right now.
Yeah, last weekend when I was helping my daughter move, that was one of the first signs my eyes were burning. The actual first sign was I kept sneezing, and I was just like, what the crack is going on? Hopefully I'm not catching anything. I started sneezing, then my oldest, that's still in the house now, she started sneezing, and I'm like, oh, here we go. But luckily it was a really short-lived sort of thing going on. But yeah, I was just trying to call Julia back. She says she doesn't have Skype going on, so I don't know what's up with that. I'll ask her if she's got another number that I can call her on. But what do you think about the night so far? I know we've had some breaking up going on as far as your voice goes, and that's like kind of the least of our worries. Generally, when we get together and our connection and stuff, we always have something crazy going on.
Yeah.
I think we're no worse for the wear.
I know. I mean, in other shows that how you were on the other network, I just feel like there was always technical issues for some odd reason. That was just kind of odd. I guess it's just the energy that we have in all the callers, so it's kind of like put together that it's just crazy. The energy is just really, really crazy.
It definitely is. So we were talking earlier about the crazy energies everybody's going through. My sister from Arkansas is like, okay, what's going on? My friends need to know because they're all having anxiety attacks, panic attacks, feeling really anxious, stressed, so on and so forth. But I think it is the whole, there's the different lunar eclipses. We've had 2 so far within the last 3 weeks. We've had 2 planetary alignments within the last 3 weeks. And then we've also had solar flares on the solar wind basically raining down upon us. I think it's just a collaboration of all those things all at once, and plus change. People aren't used to it. People don't want to go there. They want to stay in their nice, comfy spot, and they don't want to embrace that. But I think it is important to get out of your comfort zone and to move towards change. Although it doesn't seem quite as nice as the spot you're in now, it can really open things up for you.
Mm-hmm. It sure can, and it really is amazing. It makes you think that there is so much going on, and then you're like wondering, why is all this stuff happening? Like, what is really, why is all these people going through these weird occurrences? And it really does make you, just make sure. Some people too, before the end of the year on different shows, I told everybody, I said, we're in for a very spiritual awakening for the people that are not awakened, and for the ones that are very awakened, they're going to start noticing a little bit of different side effects. If you're already where you're supposed to be, you're going to start noticing nauseation. You're going to start feeling kind of weird, knots in your stomach, getting lightheaded, feeling a little bit dizzy, which I felt like that one time. I actually think it was a little bit. Last night I started feeling like my body was just going back and forth. It was just weird. That was actually the first time I felt like that. It was just weird. I couldn't make anything of it. I'm thinking, why am I feeling like this? This is not me. So I was like, it was just something probably in the energy. So.
All right, so I have another caller, and I believe it's the friend of the caller that just called, and I had to add them as a Skype contact. But here, let me make sure I'm calling the right number really quick. I'm kind of multitasking here. But let me see what the last call that I had, just to make sure I have the right one. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we're going to call them really quick. Let's see who we got. We should have our own independent ringtone. Hello?
I know, right?
Hello?
Hi, who are we talking to?
Hi, my name is Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. So great to hear from you. Did you have a question for Chris?
I have a couple of questions, actually, that I'm looking to have answered right now. I'm kind of going through one of those midlife crisis, uneasy moments in life. And my friend Ida I know she talked to you about me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for a little guidance in life right now because I'm feeling very lost.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for a little assurance and guidance and answers to a few questions. There's 3 that I have mainly in my mind.
Well, before you go any further besides answering the questions, and this might even answer the questions that you haven't even said yet, but I'm being told you want to probably do some clearing. Okay. Don't do anything or think any negative thoughts, and if you are having negative thoughts, you need to just clear your mind and just try to brush it off, like you just brush off like how when you sweep, you brush all the negativity, the dirt or whatever you want to call it, you brush it off. So when you do that, you just clear all that, and then you have more clarity. Is what I'm being told. You have more clarity. So you might want to do some clearing work, because the reason why you're feeling lost is because something is trying to deceive you and trying to throw you off your game, because you are being told that you know what your purpose is, but it's kind of, you're just like, you're getting these thoughts of that you're having self-doubt in yourself and that you don't believe in yourself. And I don't know if that goes along with the questions, but that's what I'm being told.
That's part of it. Is that feeling like I'm not good
then,
enough,
as far
or
as that,
I wouldn't be. What about?
And then I'm getting the word transformation. And I'm seeing you probably move as well.
Really?
Go ahead. Yes. Yes.
Do you see me moving for a career, or is it what?
I'm seeing like career and probably business, something that you love or something that you've always wanted. That's what I'm seeing. I'm hearing 2 weeks from now.
Oh my God.
So I'm thinking probably something in February. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to give you a little validation. You've been thinking about it, but you've been kind of hesitant because when you move, you're gonna meet new people. You're gonna interact with new people. So you've never left where you've lived. You've always stayed where you're at. And for you to move, that means that you're leaving your old friends behind and you're starting your own life and your new journey. So I'm being told that don't be afraid because your friends will always be there. Your true friends will be there. And then the ones that are not your friends, you're going to find out that they're just full of crap. Just sorry to say it that way, but they're going to be full of crap. And then the new friends, you're going to start seeing that they're very supportive with your decision.
Oh, wow. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Can I ask you, do you see me having more children?
Hold on. I got yes, and I'm seeing 3 with that.
Whoa! 3
I got the word
have? Or, like,
3,
combined?
3 more. I say, like, combined, like, you're probably going to have twins. And I'm being told that triplets runs in your family.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah.
So I'm even seeing identical twins.
Like, naturally?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 40 years. I just
turned
turned 40 years old. Am I really gonna have?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
And
I'm
we're
not
all
saying that you have a
safe?
triplets, but in your other
There's for
ancestors.
sure another
Yes,
baby coming for me.
yeah, yes. And I'm seeing
At
for
least
some
one.
reason I'm seeing green. Yeah, and I'm seeing like green or blue eyes. And I don't know if you'll have colored eyes in your family.
I have brown eyes. We all do. My sister is blue, but that's a different dad. So.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Is there something to do with Irish in your family? Because I'm seeing
I don't have Irish.
hair.
I just found out I'm part Greek.
Oh, wow.
Is there something to do with Okay, well then there must be something along those lines with Irish. Maybe it's the Greek that I was picking up or something. But I keep getting like almost like Burnett hair.
One of my best friends is 100% Irish.
So there must be something with her, and I think that she's gonna be one of them that's gonna help you with your process of change.
I believe that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see my father? He passed when I was 8 years old. Is he with me and my daughter right now?
Okay, I'm going to tell you. What is his name?
Andrew.
So I can connect with him. Yes, he's around your child. He's actually even, I'm being told, a spirit guide around your one of your kids or the children that you have, because he knows that psychic ability runs in your family, and the kid that you have is very empathic.
She sees him. She gets tickled by him, and she tells me that, but I kind of thought it, but I wasn't sure.
Well, I just gave you confirmation that she's not seeing things. She does talk to him. She communicates with him. And as a matter of fact, he's her spirit guide.
So when she tells me the babies are coming, she's not lying.
No, she's not. And she said babies.
She's been telling me she's getting baby brothers this year.
Uh-oh.
So that's confirmation. There's more than one. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. And they're all going to be safe. They'll both be healthy, and I will make it through, and everybody's
Yes.
good.
Yes. You'll be fine.
It gets scary when you get older because I know I was only
It does.
34.
I'm 40. I never thought I'd have another baby.
Yeah, I was like actually 36
And I've been missing
with my
him
last one.
extra lately, and I just needed to know that he was with me, and he's been watching me, and he's proud of me, even though I haven't done much with my life. But the new babies, is their dad's in the picture, right?
Yes.
Do I marry him?
First, you got to meet him. I'm being told that he's probably.
So I haven't met him yet.
In your circle, but you probably haven't. No.
I've met him, but I don't realize that I met him.
Yeah. He's in your circle. Yep. He's in your circle. That's what I'm being told. He's in your circle.
Can you give me an initial?
At the present time, hold on. I got like an M.
An M. Okay.
Or like it
so
could
just be,
be
open to whatever comes.
And then right before that, he said
Yes,
Irish.
yeah.
That could be your good friend. It could be.
He
your
did
future
say
old man.
Irish. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
she's a female, so I don't think she can get me pregnant.
No, but I'm
No,
saying
but-
it
no,
could be
but
connected.
Maybe.
Oh, she might introduce me to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's just around the corner.
And it's funny how
So
sometimes
by
you
the
meet
end
somebody,
of the year, do you see me pregnant with these babies?
Yes. Yeah, and you're gonna be fine.
Oh my God. I needed that validation that it wasn't, all hope wasn't gone, that I always wanted another. I didn't know there would be multiples, but
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wanted
that's
more.
a little bit of a surprise, but I'll take it. If they're healthy and everybody comes through it and I'm happy in the end and my daughter's good, then bring it on.
Yep.
Just them, though. No more pregnancies after this one?
I think no. Mm-mm.
Okay. Just
Maybe-
making sure.
maybe
And don't let the medical
Just
field
making sure.
don't let the medical field stress you out with you're too old to have babies, blah blah blah, because they say that a lot. I think if you're a healthy individual and it's meant to happen, it will, and everything will be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. I love knowing that my dad is here and my daughter sees him and gets to bond with him. And that there's more babies coming. Oh, my God.
How old is she?
She's 5.
If you don't... Oh, wow. So she's... Oh, my God. She's...
I
started
noticed
when I was
it
talking...
about a year or two ago, though, that she could see and interact. I actually have a video that I recorded of her being tickled. She was laying on the ground nonstop laughing and tickled. Like, you could tell she was actually being tickled by someone. And she kept laughing about it. And I was like, I showed people. I posted it on social media. I'm like, you don't believe in angels? Explain this. And she's
Exactly.
like, Papa was tickling me. And I was like, really? Do you see him? And she's like, I see him all the time.
Wow, then you know what that tells me? She's going to be very gifted. When by the time she's 10, she's going to be talking to a whole lot of people. Because when there's a family member visiting, up there in heaven, they talk to other relatives, and then it spreads out. Like when there's a newborn or a medium or a new empath coming into the world and exploring, because since she's still little, you know.
So she doesn't know what she's going through right now.
She doesn't know. She thinks this is just a permanent, one-day thing that she's only going to be able to talk to.
I think it's awesome that she can do it. Is there something that I can do to help her, or do I just kind of encourage and let it happen?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, just encourage her and just be very supportive of her gift, because I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to listen. Yeah, and it's funny. She took the words out of my mouth. Oh my God, Tessa, you're in my head.
Sorry.
It's funny she knew that babies were coming. That's crazy. Because she's been saying it for about a year that she was going to have baby brothers. And I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah. So
obviously she knew something different.
yeah, and I'm being told that in order to protect her, since she's very gifted, you want to get amethyst, if you can, a
Okay.
stone, and get some clear quartz. And I was gonna ask you, does she sleep in a crib or does she sleep on the bed already since she's a little
No,
older?
she's in a twin bed, but we share a room. So she
Okay.
sleeps next to me.
Well, what you can do, since she's with you, then it'd be fine. But I was thinking that if she was sleeping by herself, I was told to tell you to put 4 crystals on the side of the bed, the front and the back. But that's when she was sleeping. For some reason, I thought she was like sleeping by herself, so that
So,
might
like-
Regular crystals?
So like 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Because we have a store by us, so I'll go and buy them tomorrow or Monday.
And then you can also probably see if you can't find one, then try to get her a clear quartz necklace and have it as like a little charm with a cross
Okay.
on it. Yeah, and you can add it. Yeah. So that would be good. And just let me know your feedback. Yeah, just let me know that your feedback. And by the way, I was going to tell you too, like I said, psychic gifts run in your family. And I'm going to tell you right now, when your daughter when she grows up, she's going to have kids. And I'm seeing 3
Will she
with that.
know when I meet the guy? When she
Yes.
meets him, will she
Yeah.
know immediately? And I'll know
Yes.
then that's...
Yes.
So watch
by that time,
her
she'll be a little-
perception of people.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I appreciate you more than you could ever know. So my dad, he sees everything right now then.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you,
Is
there's
he
more
proud of me?
Honestly, he's very proud of you, of the way you are and the way you're raising her. So I'm actually being told that he is crying because he wish he could be there to hold you, but he's holding you in spirit. So I'm being told that he's very proud of you. So don't ever feel like you're alone, because you're not. Okay?
Thank you. Chris,
You're welcome.
I can't thank you enough for everything tonight.
You're welcome.
Can I reach out to you again if I have more questions and such?
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know if you have a paper and pen. I can give you the number, or if you can remember, it's an easy number. It's a 210.
Hold on, let me.
The area. You can get the number and you can contact me. Because if some people usually, if you don't have Facebook, then you can contact me by.
I am on Facebook too, but I want to definitely save this number.
Okay, it's 210.
Okay.
974 3470. That's my personal cell phone. My personal cell phone. Nobody answers it.
I'm sorry, one more time. 210.
974.
Okay.
3470.
All right. Thank you so much. I will be in touch, and I look forward to the future. For the first time in a long time, I can't wait to see what unfolds.
Oh, that's so awesome. And I'm so glad
ready.
that we got back a hold of you and got you through, because I think you really did need to talk to Chris. So I'm so glad we were able to connect.
It so much.
Aww.
If I could even explain right now in words, I can't. I'm just
I can feel it in my heart.
I just turned 40 on Monday, and I've harbored things for 40 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I thought that I was just about ready to give up, that love wasn't coming. And I had my daughter, and that was so much more than life could have ever given me.
Right.
You know
to
what?
know that
I'm gonna
there's
tell you right
still
now.
more, another chapter coming is...
Yeah, and she's a miracle baby. I'm gonna tell you that right now. She's there for a reason. She's there for a reason.
She definitely saved my life.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I feel that way about my oldest daughter, too. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't be here right now, because I went through a lot, too.
My
and
daughter,
sometimes...
she calmed down my life, and she saved my life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Same
I
with
think
me
now
and my
that
oldest.
if there is another baby, then she's the reason I'll be an even better mom to the next one, too. And I hope that I can love them as much as I love her, because I can't imagine loving somebody as much as I love her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the truest love in the world is the love you have for your children. And you never know that love until you have one. And it's just like the most immense, truest love you could ever have.
Yeah.
I adore her. And I can't wait to see what they look like when they come. If they look like her,
Yeah, keep your ear out for what she says, too, because she might even be playing with them before they show up.
Yep.
She's definitely always, I should definitely pay more attention when she's playing her make-believe or pretend to see what she's saying and who she's talking to.
Yeah,
wow,
so you might want to listen to what Tessa said because with the kids that they're very young, they're very innocent to the spiritual world, and they're very aware of it. Hold on, guys. Hold on, I gotta charge this. But yeah, they're very, very open to the spiritual world.
Well, on that note, you guys, we do have to go to our second musical break, and feel free to stay on the line and talk during break if you would like. But our musical break this hour is Mystique from Milwaukee. We have all Milwaukee guests this hour with I Want It All, If I Slip, and then we have Prime Example with Dancing Machine. So you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this.
Yeah, okay. I want it all. Even if you're stepping out of bounds, keep balling. I want it all. Diamonds and cars. Building big yachts, close up the stars. Buying the bars. Own it is ours. I want it all. Big or small. No more of a downfall. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. I could sign your baseball. Money making it rain fall on a big mall. Owning the whole block. Driving to the mailbox. Cruising in my yacht, I gotta get up out this box. I want it all. I always knew that I would be rich, don't doubt for a minute. Speaking to existence, hoping and feeling to give away $1 million. Just be chilling in the tallest building. Say hello to the mission and vision with me. Hello. Watch cost about 150 Rolex diamond luxury sitting next to Movado model cocked before the arrival. Lamborghini with bass high, I could hear it all. Sit back, sun roof up is the stars. High performance car, super saloon, exclusive rims spinning hard. Always wanted to build a park. Obstacles to enter, a lot more for the kids. Recreation centers, I want it all. Red bricks, cream coated, painted marble fountain as I pass. Walking the stone path, heated pool, home theater for all of my family. Wanna do it for my city. Can't wait to see the chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. I want it all. Diamonds and cars, building big yachts, close up the stars. Buying the bars, own it is ours. I want it all. Big or small, no more of a downfall. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. I could sign your baseball. Money making it rain fall on a big mall. Owning the whole block, driving to the mailbox. Cruising in my yacht, I gotta get up out this box. I want it all. I'm inside of a dungeon, life involves repercussions. Could the consequences leave me boxed up, feeling suction? How could this bad mistake have me thinking ways to escape? Catching the case, wanting it all has been replaced. Look at a cellmate face, I know they can't relate. I know trust in the soul, heck no, it's to stay safe. Up in the place where my food is cold on my plate. It ain't no breaks, it's a time to concentrate. Watching my back, got stabbed by too many snakes. Who times dragged against the bars is the rude away. Mind race, body cold, hard to embrace. The situation made me think, why did I misbehave? And common sense of being solved in so many ways. During the problem thoughts, I forgot I want it all. Forgot I had a dream to rule it, forgot to remember that all my fans had a bra that I can have it all. I want it all, staring at the walls, walking down the halls, wait for my collect call, supposed to be at a concert hall. Instead, I want it all behind bars, can't reach for a star. It's a fear, I want it all. 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 Diamonds and cars, building big yards, close up the stars, buying the bars, own it is ours. I want it all. Big or small, no more of a downfall. I want it all. Diamonds and cars, building big yards. y'all close up the stars. Buying the bars. On it is ours, I want it all. I want big or small. No more up or down far. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. I can sign your baseball. Money making it rain fall on a big mall. Owning the whole block. Driving to the mailbox. Cruising in my yacht. I gotta get about this bodice. I want it all. Mystique. Mystique. I got dreams and ambition, I'm ready and I'm willing, I'm meeting this competition. You don't wanna be my dinner. The whole shift changed when the music bang. Love the look on their face. I got dreams and ambition, I'm ready and willing, I'm meeting this competition. You don't wanna be my dinner. The whole shift changed when the music bang. I just love to see the look on their face. And if I slip, I'ma bounce right back, cause I was born for this. I got dreams and ambition, man. If I slip, I'ma bounce right back, cause I was born for this. I'm ready and willing, even if I slip, I'ma bounce right back, cause I was born for this. I'm meeting this competition. If I slip, I'ma bounce right back, cause I was born for this. You don't wanna be my dinner. I'm about to do this to death, cause I know they watching. Don't understand the talking, tell that dog to quit barking. I'm an entrepreneur, so correct when you talking. Bet I get it back and take a loss to be a boss. Coming fast and I'm switching lanes with it. Crisscross, never messing with you, rapping ratchets, what you really thought. And my jab steady dreaming, chasing missions for the fam. Understand I'm flowing lands from the Milwaukee brand. Thought you knew you can't wear my shoes, not do what I do. It's a mob, I don't pick and choose, just sticking to the rules. Keep my beast above and beneath. They know I'm beauty. What you need, I got what you need when it come to it. Who been grinding all winter, so the summer extra lit. I've been in and out the booth trying to weigh up my greatness. It ain't no time to play with it, and if I slip, I'ma bounce right back, cause I was born for this. I got dreams and ambition, man. If I slip, I'ma bounce right back, cause I was born for this. I'm ready and willing, even if I slip, I'ma bounce right back, cause I was born for this. I'm eating this competition. If I slip, I'ma bounce right back, cause I was born for this. You don't wanna be my dinner.
With great precision, I'm on a mission. Lots of ambition, my transition. The time was ticking, willing and wishing. Just listen, I punch harder than Sonny Liston. They fishing, looking for teeth. It look like Lipton. They tripping. I am the king, whose competition? Collisions, conclusion is I'm in a position, lifted, transcending beyond their comprehension. Time to hang it up, swaggerific, the lynchman. You know how this goes. Just follow the street codes. We make it look easy, like we putting in cheat codes. Beauty and the beast is in beast mode. Haters on the sidelines, I tell them to keep score. I go crazy on the beat, tell Spaz to keep it low. You know Mystique, close with a toaster, you won't toast.
And if I slip, I'ma bounce right back, cause I was born for this. I got dreams and ambition, man. If I slip, I'ma bounce right back, cause I was born for this. I'm ready and willing, even if I slip, I'ma bounce right back, cause I was born for this. I'm meeting this competition. If I slip, I'ma bounce right back, cause I was born for this. You don't wanna be
step, step, baby, follow my lead. You and me showing off for the club to see. No time to get rest, we doing our thing. Cha-cha, then we dip, top it off with a spin. Glide across the floor, let's do it again. By the way, little mama, can we be friends? I can't let this night just end. I really wanna know if I can see you again. Give me your number, we'll get back on the scene. We can hit another club if that's your thing. We'll be partners in crime, you and me, as we ripping up floors like two dancing machines.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us again this weekend for We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. I'm so glad you all can join us tonight. If you would like to call in for your free reading, please feel free to call 1-970-335-9596. That's 1-970-335-9596. If you have any issues getting through, don't worry. We'll write down your number and we'll call you right back. So this weekend we have Psychic Chris Garcia. Chris, welcome back, and thanks so much for joining us and helping everybody out.
Yeah, it's always an honor to be on the show, and it's always been a pleasure. It's always like we've always been connected, and like I said before, there's no such thing as mistakes for people to connect, and it's just saying that God is huge and God connects people to good people, and that's just the best way to put it.
Yeah, and somebody over on Periscope is like, I call BS. And I'm like, well, I call BS on negativity because I know Chris. And Chris has been here, almost since I first started this show. It was actually a few months after I started. But Chris is so right on with his readings that my mind is always blown. And he's helped so many people. So I'm so grateful you're here. And I don't know. With the naysayers, I'm just like, whatever. Take it for a grain of salt. I don't listen to the peanut gallery, but yeah. Jethro Tull. No one believes you. BS. Jethro Tull should crawl back into the hole. There. Now he doesn't have to deal with my BS. Because I just blocked him. Bye. But, have you heard... Okay, so this is one thing that kind of piqued my interest, and I saw this online, and it said 2020, and you realize that both 1820 and 1920 had massive plague outbreaks. So it makes you wonder, is it going to happen again? Is this whole cycle going to repeat itself? What are your thoughts? And we already have this flu going on, which over 2,600 people have died from already this year, and it's so early in the season. What are your thoughts on a plague for this year?
Well, I mean, that's kind of weird that you said that there's so many people dying. To me, I just think that just seems... Oh, God, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but you're going to actually hear me say it on the air. I don't sit there and lie. That seems more supernatural than normal to me. For people just to be dying just like that. So there's something that we don't even know. And to me, just the fact that you gave me the numbers of the people that are passing, that doesn't make sense to me. Period. It doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't make sense. Why is all this stuff happening? That makes me wonder. Why are all these people dying? What is it that there's something? Are we missing? something. So that's what I'm kind of get that feeling like there's something that we're gonna discover among the mediums and psychics that we'll probably find out that somebody's behind it, and that's why people are dying.
Well, it's so crazy, and we were talking about vaccinations and such earlier, and Nikki came through and said several people this year have died from this flu vaccination. And a couple people I know that have gotten it because they have to due to their health are just fine. But, like, how do you know which one's okay and which one's not? I think it's important to go with, like, your instincts, your gut instincts, and go by that. But, man, I'm still, like, in a limbo trying to figure out what I want to do. We have another caller. Hopefully we get them through. Oh, goodness. So I'm going to try to add them really quick while we're talking, and while you tell me what your thoughts are on this. I'm going to add this person as a contact so I can get them through. But it is very scary, especially when you have children.
Yeah. It makes you wonder, like, what's going on.
For sure. Okay, so... I'm leaving a message for this person because they're calling again on my phone. Right back. Call you right back. Oh, now here's another one. Holy shnikes. Okay, so we'll do the 804 person really quick. Sorry about my nose. I'm in the ice box right now. Okay. Got a thumbs up, so they should be answering momentarily.
Hey.
Hello. Who are we speaking with?
Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. How are you?
I am fine. I'm doing well. How are y'all?
Awesome.
We're doing awesome tonight.
I am calling. I've been sitting here listening and been sitting on the fence about calling, but figured I would go ahead and call since I've had a couple of things on my mind. Wanted to find out if I know I'm an empath, and I'm very curious if the gnawing at my gut feeling that will not stop is accurate, or if I am going overboard with it out of anxiety because of things just feeling off kilter lately since the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other, how do things look for me personally in the next few months?
Honestly, I just see that it's going to be crazy this year, but I don't see anything negative. I totally feel like you're in the right place that you're supposed to be. About your empathic ability, because I could barely hear you because I was charging my phone because my phone was almost dying, but I did put the ear and I heard something about empathic. And what is it that you wanted to know about your gift so I can make sure I heard you correctly?
Yeah.
What is it that you wanted to know about your gift?
Well, there's been a I'm very spot on about reading others, and there's one situation that has been gnawing at me that I just feel is I'm right about, but I'm constantly being told that I'm not, and it's just not sitting well.
Okay, well, what I'm going to tell you right now, and this is so weird that you brought that up, okay? I can't pronounce that word, but, I'm not really judgmental. I know everybody has their own opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But, and I'm just being told to tell you that maybe they told you were wrong because they feel, and I just heard the word threat. So I'm being told that you were a threat to them and that your gifts are where they're supposed to be. Because what I think they're trying to do, and I'm being told for sure that they're giving you self-doubt. They want to give you doubt about your gift so they can, so in other words, so you can stop doing what you're doing. So I'm being told that they're going to lie to you. Like I guess as you're doing the reading, if you're doing the reading in person, more likely you're going to be able to start noticing body language. Now, if they're over the phone, a lot of people usually tend to tell you that it's not true because either they're not open to it and they don't want to believe it because they're very stubborn. So they're not ready to hear the truth. So they'll say, no, that's not happening to me. No, that's not right. No, you're wrong. No, this and everything. No. And then you look back at it and you're thinking, well, all the readings you've done have been so accurate. Why all of a sudden am I wrong with this one? I mean, of course we're human, but when you're psychic, when you get these hits, it comes from from spirit, and when it comes, for me, it comes from my heart chakra. So I'm connected to God. I'm connected to my grandmother. Of course, she's the one that gives me the messages. I'm connected to the universe, period. So when somebody tells me I'm wrong, I say, you know what? That's your opinion, but this is what my guys are telling you. That's how I approach them. I try not to be ugly because some of them can get really ugly and try to make you get discouraged to where you just say, you know what? The hell with this. I don't want to do that because maybe it is not for me. And the reason why some people do that is because they see you as a threat, okay? They cannot accept that you're getting everything right, so they're going to sit there and tell you a lie. And then sometimes it only happened one time that that there only happened one time where when somebody had told me that I was lying to them. But this is how you're going to know when you're dead on. If they tell you no and they get offended or they start talking louder or they start talking over you, is because you don't change your state of mind for what you see. You tell it like it is. You tell them what they need to know. It's not what they want to hear, because that's more likely what I'm being told. It's what they want to hear. It's not what they're not ready to hear the truth. So when you tell them straight facts. You're not bullshitting. You tell them like it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a matter of me flat out saying, look, I know this happened and so on and so forth, and and can bring up other things, and they have no idea that I even knew about these other things, and I'm
sorry.
But then it becomes a very angry situation as far as voice gets raised and cursing and, you're wrong, that's a damn lie, da 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 da, and it's like, I can tell 100 apples, but this is an orange.
Well,
and
and I'm going to tell you what they're doing because I came across one person, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure my friend Christina's listening because she's been messaging me with different stuff. That one time there was this late call, which I usually don't do readings real late, but it was one time where this guy was on my Facebook. I told him what I said. He unfriended me after what I told him. And then it was so funny because listen to this. He was a paranormal investigator. Okay? He was a paranormal investigator, but I'm going to tell you what was so awkward. He was an atheist, which means they don't believe in afterlife. They don't believe in mediums. Okay? They don't believe in religion. They don't believe in anything, magic, gifts, spiritual gifts, God-given gifts, anything to do with the paranormal, not even to the paranormal. And I read him, okay? And he said, no, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. And it kind of like brought me down. But this was a private reading I did. And I'm like, who are you kidding? I've always been right.
Yeah.
So you're telling me this BS, and you're an atheist. And you don't begin that you believe in anything what I do. And then I said, this is how I put it to him. And I told him very bluntly, if you don't believe in what I do, then why did you call me? Why did you call me? And when I told him that, I shut him up. And I said, I don't have to prove nothing to you. I know where I stand. I know who I am. And it's like, oh my God, like really? You're going to tell me that? Then it gave me more confirmation because he blocked me. So I said, and everybody was telling me though, you must have offended him because he didn't like what you told him. And I personally think you scared him. So he blocked me. Literally, I'm not kidding. He blocked me. Then it made me even more mad because I didn't show him that I was angry, but I'm going to show you what got me upset at the end of the reading. He's a paranormal investigator. He says, I'm a paranormal skeptic investigator. He told me that. And I told him, well, if you're all this, then why do you investigate for? But all this, and then I told him about like when you see orbs, and he said, oh, that's just flies flying around, and that there's no such thing as orbs. And there's no such thing as spirits. And I'm like, who are you kidding? I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I was like right there. I said, you know what? I told you what I need to do. I need to go to bed. I'm done with you. And I blocked him. I mean, I hung up with him. I told him what I said. I said, this is... And then after that, after the fact that he told me that, listen to this. He tells me, before he blocked me, he goes, can I still be your friend? I don't mean to offend you. I don't mean to be an asshole. He said that. He goes, I don't mean to be an asshole.
Oh my gosh.
Then he wanted to be a friend, and he goes, well, can we still talk and whatever? And then I was like, are you kidding me? He's asking me to be a friend after he told me that crap? And I was like, no. So I left him hanging. He was still typing in Messenger. And then he goes, if you don't want to be my friend, I understand. I guess not even then 30 minutes later, he unfriended me.
You're like, okay.
That's what I said, Tessa. I was like, oh, really? You're going to do that? I said, you just give me validation right there.
Right.
I scared you, and I don't need to hear the confirmation from him. I knew I was right. And I'm going to tell you what's so funny. He disappeared out of thin air after that reading. I don't know where he's at. So,
oh, wow.
It speaks for itself. So I'm going to tell you, if you ever read people, don't be surprised if you come across an atheist, because those people, you can be as gifted as Chip Coffey. You can be as gifted as Amy Allen, because I love Amy Allen and Chip Coffey, as a matter of fact, I actually met Chip. No matter who you are or what you do, even with John Edwards, no matter how gifted they would never ever admit that you're right. So probably more likely you came across an atheist that didn't tell you that they were an atheist, and that's probably why they gave you a hassle, because they don't believe in anything you do, but they didn't tell you that they were an atheist. So that's probably why they were.
It's almost like and I guess the best way I can describe it is like empath versus narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it's really, hitting home right now.
Yeah, because it really kind of blows your mind. And I'm going to tell you right now, even though you've never read me, but what I'm getting from you, I'm getting chills. I'm getting my hair sticking up. As a matter of fact, Chancellor can even tell you.
Yeah.
I'm getting like hair sticking up. So I'm going to tell you right now, I've never met you before, but I'm going to tell you, trust what you get.
Yeah.
You're not here to please and be liked by everyone in this world. You cannot teach or you cannot help anyone that does not want to help and sit there and deny everything you just said. So that's my advice to you. Be you. Don't change. Don't stop. Just keep on going and look forward. Keep your head up and
always
don't even pay
listen to your
attention
gut.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And congratulations to you.
Thank you. And I was going to ask you, what is your name, by the way? Have you ever seen my show?
I have. You and I are friends on Facebook, and you have actually read me before, which is why I've been sitting here. I'm out in Virginia. I've been sitting here tonight listening to you, and it's like I'm so tempted to call. And
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
And I do paranormal investigating, and I'm an ordained minister, so
Oh, that's right. We did talk. I did. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Did you call on this show last year, like in December?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Remember, Tessa? She called when she was the what do you call it? Oh my God, it's like on the tip of my tongue. Oh my God, it's like something doesn't want me to say it. Virginia Paranormal. There you go. Do you remember her calling in, Tessa, the last time?
Yeah, I recognize her voice.
Yeah,
sure.
I recognize her voice. I was like, hold up, her voice sounds familiar. I was like, Marissa. See, so you do have me on Facebook. Wow, that's crazy, and I'm glad you called.
Yeah. So and I shared it with our paranormal group, so that I was hoping some others from my paranormal team would call in, and our investigating team would call in, and because you are so spot on.
I appreciate that, and
I am really, really happy for you. I'm really, really happy for you.
You know what? What I was thinking, I was going to ask you, and I'm not going to ask you for a reading, but I'm going to put you on the spot, and I want you to think about this, okay? Now that you know that you've been watching me and I have the show, would you like to be a guest? I can book you. We can talk about that later. I would love to have you on the show. Literally, I would love to have you on the show. I'll have you as a guest. Think about it. Contact me on. Yeah, have me.
I'd be humbled and honored, and that's seriously, I'd be humbled. And I'm very humbled, and I'd be honored. I mean, that's.
I can tell you want to cry, but it's okay. It's a happy cry.
I'm like, what?
I know. You didn't expect that one coming, did you? You didn't.
No, I didn't.
And even Tessa, she hadn't even known. And Tessa has been my friend for a long time, and she's a good friend. She's like a good sister to me. And I would love to have Tessa too, because she's got some very, like, the best way to describe Tessa, she's got this what's the jumpy energy to her. She's like this adult. She has she's an adult, but she has this inner child in her. It's like I can see her in my head.
Childlike quality.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best way to describe you. So, yeah,
May?
you have this, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely a 5-year-old trapped in a much older body.
Yes, I'm much younger than I appear. Hey, everybody, how old are you? 12?
Yeah.
See, like with me,
I
they probably say,
just start adding the numbers together after a while. It's like,
but just contact me on
why
Messenger.
be a
And
certain age and just add the numbers together and be that age. So
I'll just look at my age like I'm dyslexic and say I'm 14. That'll work.
No, but just really seriously contact me on Messenger after the show, and I'll book you in. And then if you want to advertise your gifts, you can. Or if you want to advertise your paranormal group, you're more than privileged to do that. Okay?
My face hurts right now because you guys are making me smile so much.
Your call automatic voice message system 7086980.
Yeah.
Go ahead with what you were saying. I'm so sorry.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Thank you all.
You're welcome, and you have a lovely night.
You too. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. And always remember, listen to your gut, not your heart or your brain, because your heart just wants to embrace everyone and your brain overthinks things. Listen to your gut and what it's telling you, and it will lead you the right direction. Even though you don't, generally want to accept it. I know how hard that is, but...
Yeah, this one is a little more personal, and it's, I don't know. It's just it's one of those instances where you want to believe, but you know better. So
yeah,
you got this, Mama.
But
and we'll definitely keep in touch.
Yeah, and we're both here for you if you need to talk about anything or mull anything over or whatever to help you get through those certain processes, because they can be very difficult, because these different things, like I was saying, your heart, your head, and your gut kind of fight against each other on certain things. And if you need our input on this to help you get through it, definitely reach out to us on Facebook and let us know what's going on and what you need help with. And I will... speaking personally, definitely help you get through that.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
No worries.
Yeah.
Really, really, really. Okay. So.
And thank you for calling. Yeah,
thank you.
Night.
Thanks for answering. And y'all too.
No worries. I'm so glad we got back a hold of you. Skype's been trying to work against us, but we shall not be overcome.
That's right.
Exactly.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Indeed.
All right. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful night.
You too. As well. Nighty night, love and light.
All right. Night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So I had a couple callers trying to get through. I tried to call one a second ago. We'll see if this one answers.
Yeah, somebody said that they were messaging me. Tessa, I think it was a 210, or my friend Kathy was trying to call.
Yeah, I'm trying to call that one right now. Hello.
Yeah.
Who are we speaking with?
Tater.
Hey, Tater. How's it going?
Just fine.
Were you trying to call again? I thought I saw you trying to call again. Oh, goodness.
I was already in bed.
Oh, no.
I go to service early in the morning.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. It was another 210 number. I'll try to call them back real quick, but I'm so glad you called in this evening and that we were able to help, and I hope you have sweet dreams and get a good night's rest.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. It's funny because we've been having different people from the same area codes calling, but I got it now. I got it. We're going to try this one.
Yeah, she said it's a 725 number. Yeah, I don't know if it's showing up on your phone.
I got her. I got it. All right, so hopefully this one answers. Last one I got a voicemail. I'm ready to hang up before it reads the whole number for everyone to... Hello?
How you doing?
Good.
How you doing, Chris?
Pretty good.
I'm glad we got you. Sorry.
Oh my God, I'm just
That's
laughing
all
my
right.
ass off tonight.
Sorry about the Skype issues. Holy shnikes, but we got you.
Sound good. I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
With no disrespect to anybody, Chris, that one I talked to yesterday was a bunch of BS. She made no sense. And I didn't need to hear, ha, 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 ha. They said this, they said that. Give me honest answers. Don't give me no BS.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm asking you, what do you see for me?
Like with what?
In other words, what do you see for my future?
Oh.
Would it be better? Exactly.
Honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. I see it getting better for you. I don't see anything going negative. The only thing is that, of course, we're still looking for who. But I see that you're going to be helping a lot of people, but I know that, you need to, get back into what you're doing. Just take it easy. I see that this is going to be a prosperity year for you. The angels are telling me for you, help the people that you know that really need your assistance, and you will know who they are. And I'm being told that telepathically you will know, and that you're surrounded by love and light. You're an old soul. You have, you still have a lot of work to do. And I'm told that if there's any distractions, you need to work on that, because I know there's probably a lot of things that you have in your mind that don't let be good things for you. So just be honest with yourself.
Okay.
Did you say it again?
You were breaking up for a minute when you were trying to get your message out.
I said, just be honest with yourself and just be honest, and that's about it.
Okay, sound good. Thank you. At least you make sense. What I heard yesterday was like this. So it's like, okay, what is it? She made no sense at all.
You're like,
but thank you. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I think in the beginning she was excited, but I think she got kind of nervous. She didn't expect that many callers on the show, but you know how things are. Oh, and by the way,
yes,
Mrs. Kathy, do you remember about? I don't know if you heard the whole show. I was thinking way in the beginning, because Tessa was going through a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And do you remember when I told you that I was going to refer to people to who? Well, Tessa was one of them. She was going to be a host on the network, but I'm glad and then it turned out to be that she had her own network, and then I had my own. So it's kind of like it's beneficial, because, with knowing how Tessa's real loving, I don't think he would have appreciated her, and he would have been just like.
No, she wouldn't have been appreciated.
Just like
they would have tried to step all over her like they tried to step all over you.
So.
Oh yeah, I'm used to being a mat.
Exactly.
But I don't need to do that anymore. But yeah, I got that feeling from him. I was like, no, I'm okay. I'm just going to start my own network. And he didn't talk to me anymore, which I was okay. But yeah, I wasn't getting good energy from there. And I knew that him and Chris were connected, and I didn't want to disrespect that or, scoff at an opportunity given to me. But I just didn't feel like that was the right direction for me. And I'm so glad that I didn't go that way, especially after the way he treated Chris. It's just ridiculous.
Well, good for you, because I keep getting messages under in my messenger. And do you think I'm going to share them? Oh, I don't think so.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then the thing too is that he's been talking real bad about me, Tessa, since I've left. He's been talking a whole bunch of stuff, I guess, to thinking that I'm going to lose my viewers and my followers. But people already know who I am even before he cut me off. They already know.
Yeah.
So he's the one that's making himself look dumb.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the more he talks about it, the more he puts you down, the more people want to see you. So that's even better for you. Doesn't keep talking.
Yeah.
I know, right? Just
any advertisement is good advertisement, and they're just making themselves look like asses. Like, I even had somebody do a show about me, and about certain things that were going on in my life. And I'm like, that's really
tacky.
Yeah, very tacky, not kind-hearted at all, and they're just painting a picture of what an ass they really are. And if you want to keep talking about me, that's okay. I'll take the advertisement, even though I'm not listening to what you're saying. Other people might hear it, and they might come and try to check me out and then see for themselves what's really going on. So
exactly.
Don't let the peanut gallery get you down.
Yeah,
that's true.
And it's funny because Tessa's been a good friend, and I actually, when I was thinking about referring her, I kind of felt like, because I try to help her, and that's who I am. See, but at that time, I was going along because, I guess me being, of course I couldn't read myself, but then I remember you read me one time, and I found out who it was, and it was him the whole damn time. Who you told me he wasn't who he appears. Yeah, so she had told me the last reading that she gave me was that he wasn't, there was a man that he was pretending to be someone that he was not. Mm-hmm. And at first I was thinking, all the people in my circle, I was thinking, I wonder who it is. And I said, I wonder if it's within network. And at that time I did pick up network, but I didn't know who it was. So then after that, at the end of the year, that I got this up, that's when everything came out, and she was like, I told you. And I was like,
see, and I don't normally give readings. I won't do that. I won't really give readings, period. Yeah. But I will give them to friends I can honestly say that need them or what's going to go forward. Because, everybody calls me, give me a reading, I don't do that.
If I get a message for you, I'll give it to you. If not, then just keep swimming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm glad that, you stayed in your network, and then I have mine. So it's kind of like, it's to where he came out losing. So
yeah,
they try to bring you down, but really they bring themselves down. So just don't waste your time worrying about it, for sure, Chris, because it's not worth wasting your time. It makes you feel bad. Like, why would this person do this? It's not for us to understand because we're not on their level. Like, they're going to do what they're going to do no matter what. And just take the benefit off of it that you can get. And like we said, all of us, like, it's just making him look like the ass that he is. And everybody's going to see it.
Exactly. A lot of people have already seen them because they already deleted them.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Chris was saying that guy and one other person deleted him, but imagine how many people have deleted him himself.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. And then it's so sad because he didn't take care of his, his hosts on, on his network. So I'm thinking he's abusing them too, but they'll see for who he really is. In time, he won't have nothing left. And there was a few people that predicted how long we gave him, but he's going down on his own. We're not doing nothing to him. So, but thank you for calling at the end. It was.
Oh, you're welcome. I know you got a number that's 512. No, Deborah's trying to get a hold of you, so keep an eye out for her. She needs to talk to you.
Yeah, I've got a couple numbers down that I've been trying to call, and I'm calling them back one by one. But I'm so glad that you got through tonight. We got a hold of you, and we do have another caller on the line. But I'm so grateful to hear from you and your perspective on things, and I'm just so glad.
Well, thank you. You have a wonderful evening, and I appreciate you both. Good night.
You as well. Nighty night. Love and light.
Love and light.
Bye-bye. All right. So we have a 970 area code on the line. Who are we talking to?
Hey, Tessa. It's Julia.
Hey,
How
Julia.
How are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
Good. You run an excellent show.
Oh, thank you so much. I love what I'm doing, so I'm going to keep doing it.
Keep on. I'll be listening.
I'm going to keep on trucking. Keep on swimming.
So I have some questions for Chris. I'm working on a project, and I wanted to know what you saw in my future, my immediate future.
Well, hopefully, can you hear me? Just to make sure, because my headphones, I can't plug them up. So can you hear me clear?
Mm-hmm.
I can hear you clear.
Okay. You said you wanted to know about your future and about the project, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, the project, what I'm getting is that it's going to go smooth. It's been kind of rocky for you, but I do see the outcome going excellent, and it's going to be in your favor. I see business with that. I see blessings, many blessings for you this year. Um, and I'm getting like a lot of love around you. Like your guides, your spirit guides are all supportive of your decision. I know some people probably are not happy with your decision, but you're not here to please everyone. It's all about you, and you need to focus on yourself. Is what I heard. So that's what you're doing, and I just want to say on behalf of myself, I'm very proud of you. You're making the right decision. Now, as far as the near future, like I said, I see a lot of growth and I see expanding. Like, in other words, you might even have two places with the project. So, thinking that you're probably going to open something and then there's going to be another one, then another one. And I'm seeing three with that. So, that could be either 3 stores or 3 businesses or whatever you're doing. I'm seeing three with that. So, that could either be 3 locations, or I'm seeing 3 like in March. Something to do in March.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
And I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing 3s. Now I'm gonna ask you: have you been seeing a lot of triple ones around you?
1-1-1-1, yeah.
Yes, I'm seeing.
One.
Yeah, well, I'm seeing a lot of manifestation around you, and I'm being told that whatever you're praying for is granted.
Good. I'm working on the.
Well, I just want to say I'm very proud of you, and keep up the good work, and many blessings to you, and hope the best outcome, which you see the best outcome, and don't let anybody bring you down. Keep doing what you're doing, and keep doing a good job too. You're welcome.
You have a good night.
You too.
Thanks.
Good night, Julia. It was so good to hear from you.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you let me call in.
No worries. It's been hard getting a hold of you. We've had so many callers and the whole Skype issue going on, but we got this.
We got this. Well, good. I'm glad to hear you on the air, honey. You take care.
You as well. Good night, Julia.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Chris.
Good night.
Alrighty, so I'm trying to add another caller here real quick. Okay, here we go. It's a 402 area code. Let's see if they answer. I'm like on pins and needles. Hello,
Hey.
area code 402. Who are we talking to?
Hi, honey. It's Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. How are you?
Yeah. Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm kind of freezing right now, but I might turn on my heater in a second. It's been like, last time I looked, it was 22 degrees in here. At least I wore a sweater tonight.
And you don't have a heater on?
Not right now. I do have a little heater that I turn on periodically, but only in very extreme circumstances. But yeah, here in a second I might, if I can't feel my fingers anymore. Did you have a question for Chris? Right?
Yeah, hi, Chris. Is he on?
Yes,
am I
I'm
on?
here.
Oh, hi, Chris. It's been a while. I talked to you last year. Gosh, it might have been the year before. So it has been a while, but I knew your voice immediately.
Everybody knows my voice for some reason.
Yeah. You're such a good guy. Chris, I'm in a whole new world. I moved across the country, and some crummy things have been going on here, too, and I just wonder what you're picking up. I don't like what my gut tells me.
Well, I'm being told, usually it's always good to always follow your gut, but I'm being told for some reason something is trying to deceive you. I guess there'll probably be negative forces or just trying to get you discouraged.
Yep.
And it's kind of like, most of the time it's always good to follow the instinct, but for some reason it's kind of awkward that I'm getting this this feeling, and I'm just being told for you to research it, and just trust yourself, okay, and go with what the universe is telling you, okay. So basically, what you're feeling about your gut is because you're not happy with what you're feeling. I guess it must be
Yeah.
on an empathic level.
It must be what?
An empathic level, something on an
Oh,
empathic level that
okay.
you're picking up on.
Yeah.
So I guess whatever is making you discouraged or making you question yourself, you need to do some clearing on yourself, because I'm being told that since you've been very successful, I haven't heard from you in a long time. And I'm being told that you usually don't call unless if it's really necessary.
Right.
So I'm being told that you were fine all this time, and then you heard my voice and you're like, oh crap, that's Chris, I need to call him.
Well, yeah,
So
because
that's
I
what I
can trust
heard.
what you're saying. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if I'm dealing with, I think I'm dealing with a combination of a person, a couple of people trying to do stuff this evening.
I'm being told that it's probably like magical energy that they're doing at you. And I got like the word psychic attacks. And then with that, you've been kind of getting anxiety. Have you been having trouble sleeping?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of that. So you might want to do some clearing.
Well,
and I don't know how long you've been listening to the show, but you might want to put some crystals on your bed, under your bed, because you need to clear your space. You need to protect your space, everything around you when you sleep.
Well, my I have some actual physical things have been happening, and that's why I'm thinking it's a person doing this, and someone very close to me.
Yes, you're right about that. I'm hurt. It's someone very close to you. And I'm being told to pay attention to body language, is what I heard. Pay attention to body language. So
I can't.
That's what I'm being.
I can't catch them. You know,
You'll see them. I'm being told you will see them slipping with their attitude or something that they say that slips out of their mouth.
Oh yeah.
And in other words, they're going to be telling on themselves. Put it that way.
But what about? I mean, we're talking about some serious physical stuff.
I know, because I don't know how much time we have.
Okay.
I was going to ask you too. Have you been feeling like, besides a physical person, have you been feeling more of like something is watching you besides this physical person? Like there's something in your house.
Yep.
I'm here.
Hold on 1 second.
So that's what I'm being.
I have, Chris.
Yeah.
And that's what I can't figure out. That's why I think I've got two things going on.
Well, then you need to smudge your house, because I'm being told that you might need to smudge your. That's what it is, because you're picking up a lot of energy from outside, from people that you're interacting with, is what I heard.
I don't know. They're messing with my dog.
Yeah, I heard that last time. That was terrible.
Yeah. So
you
might want
did it again. Did it again.
Jeez, like why do they got to pick on things that are helpless? That's ridiculous.
Well, I want to know why the hell I'm not waking up. Because they're taking her in the night.
Oh, wow.
I think it's somebody that the dog knows, and that's why you don't hear it.
When she said, I just got chills when she said that.
Yeah.
What?
The dog knows the person. That's why you don't wake up, because your dog's not
I
barking
just got
because it
chills
knows
when
that
you said
person.
that.
Yep. Well, my dog's friendly anyway.
What I just heard? It's a neighbor.
What?
It's a neighbor, too.
Yeah, a neighbor who's there just because I'm there.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
A neighbor who moved in there just to harass me.
Yes.
Yep. And I don't know why.
I guess because they are very unpleasant neighbors, and they're just jealous of you.
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah, and you've been a target for so long, they might be getting that energy off of you and feel like targeting you as well because they're negative people.
I don't know, but it's the same shit. I'm in a different state,
Right.
all the way, and I don't know why they're doing it. I have nothing. It's all been taken. So what are they jealous of? That's crazy.
Well, you know what? We can probably talk later because I don't know how much time we have. Do you still have my number?
Yeah.
Well,
Chris,
I
I've
don't
got
know.
on
Maybe you have
Facebook.
my own number because my old number changed from a new number.
Everything. I can get it from Tessa. I have lost everything. All my papers, everything. My home, everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
All kinds of stuff. It's been crazy for her. I can't believe it. Like some of us get dumped
Yeah,
on
I
so
know.
much. It's
Yeah,
like, how much more
can't
can I
either.
take?
Well, it's like, what is the point? Get a life.
Right?
You know? Shit.
Yeah.
I've never done anything to anybody to warrant it. So.
Well, I'm sorry, Sharon, but definitely we can continue.
I'm just
this
worried
call.
about my dog.
Yeah. Because like I said, this is a
You know what I was
individual.
going to ask you? I would say keep the dog inside. Keep the dog inside until you figure out who's doing this shit.
The dog does not leave my side.
You're right.
She goes everywhere with me. She is in bed with me. They are taking her from my bed. Now, how in the hell do I not wake up?
Wow.
What are they
It's very
doing
scary.
that I have not waken up? And what
They're
is
probably
it?
Yeah. That is just crazy. That
Yeah,
what
it
you're
is.
telling
But
me,
I
I'm
got
just
the
blown
proof.
away.
You know, I
Yeah.
got the proof. They just shaved her. They shaved my dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that was last
God.
month. I remember you saying that, and I'm just like, holy
They
shnikes.
did it again.
Ugh.
Christmas Eve. Mm-hmm.
It could be somebody out to do something or somebody that's like got some sort of fetish of shaving animals, but for them to
I
be
don't
able to
know.
get into your
No.
house and do that, that's really extreme.
Oh, yeah, they got a key, that's for sure.
Weird.
But I found my keys were misplaced. So, you know, it's easy to copy a key.
Right.
Yeah. It's just bizarre.
Wow.
Just bizarre. I thought Chris might be able to see something more than I can see.
I know, but I know we can. but if you can, we can. I should be available. Just give me a call. I don't know if you still have my number.
Yeah.
And we can talk more
No, I
privately.
don't, but I can get it. Okay.
It's 210.
Okay.
974. 3470, and then we can talk later. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it's just bizarre. Totally bizarre.
Yeah, that is kind of bizarre. And
Because
what Tessa
I've
was
always
saying, it was
believed-
it's crazy. Why are they doing that? Yeah, why are they doing that to you?
I don't know. Well, when I figured out the close person that it was, that really made me sick. And I can tell you why. They just want me gone.
Wow.
It's sad. But it's just bullshit, all of it.
It is.
Sorry. Excuse my language.
No worries, but I understand your frustration, and it really is frustrating.
Well, it's gotten me to the point where I've always felt like it was, people, actual asshole people.
Right.
And now I'm wondering if there's more to it than that. I mean, how am I not seeing that? My dog will see it, growl, cry. Even tonight, she was whining and crying. And I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Animals can actually see more than us, the way their eye is and everything, their eye orbit, so on and so forth. They can see more than we can, even if we are gifted.
Right.
But this is an actual, person coming in and doing this. Do they have some sort of help going on the other side or what? But your animal is actually experiencing spiritual stuff, and it's really crazy. But we are at the end of the time. Sharon and
Thank
area
you.
code 904,
Okay.
hang on, and we can talk some more after the show. But Chris, I wanted to thank you so much again for being my guest tonight on Late Night in the Rockies. It was a pleasure having you once more.
Yeah, and thank you as always, Tessa. It's always an honor.
And thank you to all of our friends on We Are Paradox Media's Facebook, Spreaker, Twitter, Periscope, iHeartRadio, and wherever else you may be listening beyond the Omniverse tonight. I had a wonderful time this evening, and I can't wait to do it again tomorrow night when we are joined by special guests, Midwest Paranormal, from a haunted location. I'm super stoked. Can't wait to see if we get EVPs and activity. But don't forget, you guys, we are all in this together. Together we can make the world a little better. And together, my friends, we are Paradox Media, because without you, there is no us. If you'd like to join us for the Skype after party, all of the people that called in tonight, you are on our list, so you should be able to call in. And that's 1-970-335-9596, or look me up at live TessaTNT.Thomas30. Until next time, nighty night, love and light. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you back here, same time, same place tomorrow night.